Wish I had you all alone, just the two of us.
What up? What's happening, everybody? Welcome back. Blood Splatter Chatter. Verno here with you. Very excited to be continuing Horror Fest and wrapping up the road to Halloween with John Carpenter's Halloween, man. Very, very excited for this. We're going to be breaking down some Halloween, bringing the homies in just a moment. And then after we do our review of Halloween, we're going to be playing some trivia and giving away some prizes. We got some Jason masks to give out as well as, since we are covering Halloween, it would make more sense to give out some Michael Myers prizes. So this is Michael Myers, The Curse of Michael Myers, Part 6, NECA figure that my wife gave me. She doesn't know I'm giving it away, but we'll see. We'll see. But I'm very excited to have the crew with me tonight and a special guest from Screen Brulee. It's Mr. West, man. What up, bro?
Hello. How's it going?
It's going well, man. Appreciate you being here. I'm psyched that you could make it out for us tonight.
Yes, thank you.
So,
I'm always happy to be here.
The only problem is that Lincoln Stew's chance of winning a mask, they plummet. They plummet because Wes is on the show. But my man, hoping he can win a mask tonight, it's the missing link. My brother, what up, dude?
What's going on, fellas? Yeah, I gotta agree with what you said about Wes. Like, he used to be back in the back chats, he was just trying to make me feel better because I was like, "Oh yeah, it's time for me to win a mask," and he's like, "Yeah, I'm not too familiar with this franchise." I was like, he's trying to make me feel better, but I'll take it. You know what? I'll take it. But no, yeah, I'm happy to be here. This has been quite the journey. I will say, watching with this watch of Halloween, I had more keen eyes. I was paying attention to everything. This was like I feel like the first time I've ever really deep dived into the film. You know, I watched it with like, I don't know how to explain it, but the homework that you laid out for us.
That's what I was gonna say. I even had a different perspective just going through the road to Halloween, which for people that didn't, this is your first episode of this series. We've been going back to 1960 and kind of tracing the tropes in the slasher and proto slasher movies that led this movie right here. And even me going through it again and now watching this, it's like there's certain things that just kind of stand out differently. But speaking of standing out differently, it's Big Stu.
What up?
What up?
I'm winning a mask tonight. I got about 20 different Halloween tabs open on my browser. Like, I'm ready to cheat. I'm ready to do whatever.
Cheating is totally welcome. Totally welcome. I will say, I will warn you guys, if you guys in the chat too, it's not all Halloween themed. It's slasher themed. There's going to be plenty of Halloween stuff in there, but this is a celebration of horror tonight, and specifically a celebration of the slasher genre. So before we get into it, what up to the chat? We got Rogue collecting up in here. Dylan, my brother, winner of a mask from a little bit ago, saying he likes the Halloween NECA. If you don't have that one, that would be kind of cool. If you want, because that's what I'm going to do. The winner in the chat, whoever wins the trivia in the chat, gets a choice between the NECA or a Jason mask.
Thanks.
So appreciate you guys being here at the start. Stick around because we're going to be having some fun and playing some trivia a little bit later. But first, man, John Carpenter's Halloween. We are almost, I think we're around 2 years into this channel, something like that. And this is the first John Carpenter movie that we've ever done, partially because I've got like an OCD-ness to me where I wanted to start here. I didn't want to do Prince of Darkness or The Fog or something. I wanted to start where his horror career really, really began, right here. And we're doing the thing later on in Horror Fest. But I will point out that one movie that I almost added to the road to Halloween was Someone, I got it right here. This one right here. Someone's Watching Me, which this is a movie that he put out, a TV movie that he put out the year before Halloween came out. And this is a very suspenseful, made for TV, like thriller horror movie. Great lead character, great female lead character. And it's about this guy stalking this woman. And it's so cool to see, like, oh, this is like there's so much of this in Halloween that I think if you guys haven't seen this out there, it's very much, well, how do I bring everybody else back? Very much worth your time to check that out. But this is one of my favorite movies of all time. This is one of the horror movies, and this isn't unique to me, but that I've seen probably more than any other horror movie because it's so rewatchable. It's so short, so easy. It's not something you got to sit and think about. There's not all these plot points that you got to get through that make a rewatch harder. And I watched it again last night, probably like the sixth time that I've watched it in just the past few years, and I still loved it. It still flies by. To me, I always want to compare it to like an old concept album, like Dark Side of the Moon or Sgt. Pepper's Lonely. This thing that's like this one unified thought that like starts and ends. They never miss a beat, and when it ends, it's just like everything is kind of leading towards one goal, saying the same thing. And this is just suspense. It's all about suspense with a little bit of release in there. But Wes, man, I appreciate you being here. What's your history with the film, and how was the rewatch for you?
Yeah, it's always so enjoyable to rewatch. It's just a classic. It's so simple. Like you were saying earlier, like it's just really simple. It's almost hard to think of something new to say about it. But
right.
Like my history with it is, I kind of grew up in like a really conservative family who was like totally against like anything above a PG rating, so I had to sneak watch it first off.
I love it.
And I snuck watched it like back to back with the Rob Zombie version, and I just wasn't knowing what to expect, and like because everybody was saying this was such a slasher classic and stuff online. All my information was coming from forums and stuff at the time because I didn't have like friends to talk about this with, and at the time, and like I just like kind of was like unfazed by it. I was kind of like, oh, okay, that was like really straightforward. Like,
right,
yeah, guy stalks girl, stabs a bunch of people in the process. Okay, cool, whatever. And I moved on to Rob Zombie's version, and I was like, oh wow, this is insane. This is really crazy. Wow. And like immediately I was like, wow, okay, I kind of understand why the original is such a classic, because it built up all that suspense without really, it didn't need to go to the extremes to really like still instill that kind of like fear into the viewers. So like it was kind of like like an eye-opening horror watching experience. I'm glad I had it so young in my horror journey, but like yeah, it was just I love John Carpenter's Halloween.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. I was trying to think when the first time I saw it. I think I said this on the show before. I feel like this was one of the last big slashers that I saw. Like I grew up, I was like 5-6 years old when I'd seen Child's Play, Freddy Krueger, and Jason. But I don't think it was till high school, and I was able to appreciate it more because I was a little bit older, that I finally saw Halloween. Because I have very, very specific memories or vivid memories of watching Halloween 2 right afterwards. Like we had them both and we threw it in, and it was like such a great experience to see them both for the first time like that. But Dylan saying, no, I don't have that one. That's cool, which is surprising to me that you wouldn't have this, NECA. One of my favorite Halloween movies too, talking about The Curse of Michael Myers. I'm a sucker for Curse of Michael Myers. Jace Hurd, what up, man? Appreciate you being here. Stick around a little bit. We're giving away stuff. We're playing trivia. But Link, my man, what's your history with it? How was the rewatch for you? Halloween 1978.
My history, I can't remember exactly when I saw this. I want to say I was around 13. I feel like it was like the time I saw like the original It. And by then I had seen like, there's a few Scream movies out by then. There's like 3. I'd seen Freddy, some Jasons, but I want to say like my first, I actually think my first Halloween was H2O.
Yeah.
To be honest. And
that was my first theater Halloween.
Yeah. But I seen, this one I seen around 13, and I think I had like not probably strongly the same impression, but like when I first saw it, I was like, this is it. Like people have been talking about how scary this movie is for, I was 13 though. I was edgy, by then nothing scares you,
Right.
So I kind of, Michael Myers, the OG Halloween I wasn't really like, this is it, but I wasn't super impressed, I kind of get what like Wes was saying. Like by the time Rob Zombie came around, of course, I'm like 17, 18, it's still edgy. I'm like, oh yeah, this is Michael Myers, brutal as shit, But I've grown to appreciate this film over the years. It's like as you get older, all that gratuitous, like extra violence and hyper violence it's kind of it's cool when you're younger, but you realize it's just like it really adds nothing to it. It's like you were saying, Bruno, there's certain times you rewatch a film, you got to go through certain tropes or in certain things, certain fluff, and like the hyper violence can be fluff. This film is like it's straight to the point. It's we just discussed another iconic classic, Texas Chainsaw, and they're very in and out. There's really no wasted spaces within these movies. And just this rewatch specifically is really cool. Like I was saying earlier, to like see what led to this. Like you could see the influence that it taken from certain films, or like why it came out the way it did. But yeah, it's a great film. Definitely a classic, and I enjoy it quite a bit.
Hell yeah. You just made me a couple different things you made me think of. First of all, like what gore adds, it doesn't add. I don't think it adds any scares. Like gore adds like, oh, that was cool. Like, oh, how was that done? That looked crazy. Or it adds something like a fun quality to it, but it doesn't actually add. Like this is a perfect example of like this. It has all the scariness and the suspense, and the gore wouldn't have added anything to it. Really,
like you know
what I mean?
One of my favorite examples of gore, because I think gore can be effective without you having to see the actual kill going down, is like the Final Destination when the log comes through the truck and you see dudes splatter just coming through. You know what I mean? Like sometimes that's all you need is the after effect,
right?
Yep.
Or like the pre or post setup. Yeah. Like I feel like a lot of the times, like we get caught up in how visceral and violent is going to be in the moment when that's really not what it's about.
Or even maybe this isn't quite hitting what you're saying, but like that moment at the hammer kill in Texas Chainsaw, it's not a lot. It's not gore. It's just a little bit of blood, and it's the way that the guy is flopping around on the floor that is so disturbing about it. Which is, I don't know, that's still pretty on the nose.
I think a good like bridge for that one is the sound, like the way that movie used sound and the way this movie uses sound. It's like offensive, right? It's like it's a weapon. Like, I love the way that like Carpenter weaponizes sound.
Hell yeah. And the score is just so iconic.
Yeah, right.
Chill out, man, my brother. Appreciate you, man. Glad I saw you over there on PCP. Hoping you win a match tonight. Hoping you give Evan and Dylan a run for their money at least. But Stu, man, what's your history with this one? I know you said you're not super familiar with the franchise, but I assume
I've seen this one before. I didn't grow up with it, but like I don't know what my first Halloween movie was, but I want a second link in saying that H2O might have been like I remember Bus a Bus like being
that's Resurrection. And if that's your first one, then I feel really bad for you.
Yeah. But like I want maybe it was Resurrection then because
I hope not.
Either way, I second what both Wes and like was saying, and like how they're you kind of realize like what it is after the fact, right? Like I think especially if you're watching this like with new eyes, like, and you're a modern horror viewer, you're wondering what all the fuss is about for a good portion of this movie. But I think once you start to get the payoffs and some of the visuals there in the second half, you understand that it's all about building the terror, establishing these characters, getting you slightly invested in them, and then like kind of ripping your heart out. So like in that way, I think it's very rewarding. Like you kind of see how it takes, like I feel like Carpenter, like some of these other movies that we watched in the run up to this, were doing cool things and they kind of had an idea of what they wanted to do. Carpenter's vision feels much more realized, right? Like I feel like he knows what he wants to do. Every turn of the camera, just from the beginning, I love like the setup with the kid. Also, it's brilliant how it carries from 1 to 2. Like it's such an effortless segue. So like because at the end of it, I was like ready to launch into 2, right? Like I want to see
exactly.
I want to see the payoff from all that. So like I don't know. I think it's a much more like fleshed out vision and like he knows what he wants to do. And I think the whole thing together with like the music and the cinematography, like the steady cam shots, the POV, like it's just really cool to watch again with like new and old eyes, and you know, pick up all the things that you didn't notice before. But yeah, I think it's really an exercise in suspense and you know, playing the waiting game, right? Like that's what the best horror movies I think do, like make us wait without make us wondering why we're waiting. So
Right. It's crazy to look like. I showed this movie to my nieces a couple years back, right after I said this before, but right after I had just shown them Scream, the first one, and they loved it. And I'm like, fuck it, you girls are watching Halloween 1978. And that's when it really dawned on me for the first time, like, because I've seen it so many times and it's been so long since I saw it, excuse me, for the first time, that it's like, you think that there's about to be a kill scene every 10 minutes throughout the whole movie if you've never seen it before.
Right.
When he sees Tommy Doyle, the little boy outside of the school, you think he's about to kill him. When he first sees Laurie, you think he's about to kill her. When Annie is in the laundry room, she's about to die. And it's like, man, it really is like pulling the rug out from underneath you so much.
I just want to shout out this scene because I thought it was so brilliant in the way it like reinforced Laurie's character, but also like set up the drama and the tension when she's in the classroom at the school desk, looking out, seeing Mike outside of his car, right? But then she like turns back and answers that question like a fucking boss,
right?
Like none of us has ever been able to do in a like an English class about fate and all that shit. Like it was just dope to see, like, man, this girl's really on her shit. She's smart, but also like, what the fuck was that? And it's just a great shot of Mike. It's one of my favorite shots of Mike.
Yes.
So
agreed.
so
Well, I've always said, like, if you don't want to be killed by a masked serial killer or a masked killer or a killer of any sort, sit in the front row. Because you notice all these slasher movies, everybody sits in the same spot.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Oh my god,
back
that
by the
is so
window.
true.
Yeah.
That's the final girl spot. It's like, get out of there. Don't sit there. That's a terrible idea.
That's
Yeah,
a
no,
great call.
I think like the other thing is like you have to like I had to grow up to respect it as a film. I'm just looking at it for like I want something scary, I want something gory, and like just now looking at it, it's like it's every shot. It's the Dean Cundiness of it all, the cinematographer, and that to me that's like 75% of what is going on, and
Absolutely.
then 24% is the music, and then there's Michael and Laurie for that that last bit. It's a bit of an exaggeration, but it's such a big deal to me. It's like the smoothness of it fits so perfectly with like the pace of the movie and the way it's written. And I'll say this is, I think I noticed more this time. I appreciated it more. It was the dialogue. I actually just saw a Reddit post or whatever where people were like talking shit about the dialogue, and I'm like, I really disagree. I think it's not Shakespeare or anything, but it's actually pretty good. It's very natural and like subtly funny without being like yuck funny. There's a lot of like relatable funny moments in it from everybody, even like from Loomis and stuff. You get some really good dialogue.
You know, there's a great scene.
What up, my man?
I don't know if it was intended to be funny, but it was when Laurie and her friends, like shortly after the scene Stu was talking about, where she's daydreaming and she's leaving school, she's with her friends, and the car drives by, and it's like, am I frozen?
No.
Oh my god! All right. And I thought it was frozen. That car drives by, and it's not even going very fast. Like it was kind of like doing the stalker creep, you know. And her friend's like, "Slow down, dickhead," or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like the car. Yeah. And there's like this screeching sound. I'm like, car wouldn't even going that fast in order for it to do making that hulking sound.
I've always thought that. You know what it is? Like when he's driving by, he drives by really slow. And I like that you can kind of see him like kind of looking at him all crazy if you look close. But then like when they show him slam on the brakes, he must have caught speed by there's like right after that where he must have gunned it, but it's not obvious. I always thought the same exact thing. Speed kills. He's creeping. Like, what are you talking about? It makes no sense. I had a comment from Chill. Chill said, I always say, if you want to survive Michael Myers, all you have to do is be a kid or wear a mask for Halloween. That's a good. I was trying to think, like, have we ever seen him kill a kid? I know in Halloween 2018, there's a specific scene where he walks up past a baby carriage. And he like looks at a baby in a baby crib, I think it is, and then walks away and doesn't kill him. But I'm pretty sure in that same movie, he kills a teenager. There's a kid.
Teenagers. I think his age is like 16, 17.
16,
That's as young as he's, because it was like in Rob Zombie's films. He's off to a few teenagers as well.
Right. Rob Zombie's
like,
a little. He'll go for it a little bit further, but yeah, that's a good point. He kills the shit out of like a 12, 13-year-old kid in that. I would guess that he is.
What was the one with Joseph Gordon-Levitt at the beginning?
Oh, that's H2O.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Does he kill him?
Yeah, with what was it?
Ice skate. Yeah. There's a kid in 2018 at the point where Michael escapes from the bus. And there's a kid outside, and his dad's gonna go search for Michael, and he's got a shotgun. I don't know if you guys remember that. He's a terrible actor. And I'm like, you know what, Mike, if you're gonna kill anybody, kill this fucking kid. Just one more thing I wanted to end, because we were talking about the comedy of it. I'm a dog lover. I hate seeing animals die in movies.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, in this one, where there's a line like, Lindsay, will you tell this dog to shut up? And then you hear, oh, where Michael kills it. Never mind.
Yeah, it's like, bitch,
I laugh
what?
every
I'm
time.
sorry.
Terrible.
The way she
Lindsay is always stuck in my head too. Sorry, what?
Dude, Lindsay's attention span. Can we talk about that for a minute? Jesus Christ. She's yelling at the kid for 20 minutes.
Fun fact, that's John Carpenter that calls on the phone. Say, hey, Lindsay, can I speak to Annie? It's like, go get her. That's John Carpenter. That's awesome. His voice right there.
Oh, okay.
We got fun facts. I was trying to dig through, get some deep cut fun facts, because everybody knows everything about this movie. But maybe I'll bust.
Oh, dude.
Hold on. You guys
go ahead.
The thing when Lori and them were watching the OG on the TV,
bro. What is the deal with that?
I
went on a whole tangent. I was like, this came out in 78. The thing came out what's this?
It's the original. They're watching, and this might be a trivia question later, but pay attention then, because I'm about to give you the answer. They're watching the original, The Thing. What's it called, Wes? You remember The Thing from below?
World.
From another world?
Yeah.
My thing is, it's got that epic, burning away intro that I thought was specific to.
I thought that too. You
know what? Because I've seen Carpenter talking about the process that they rigged to make that happen. So I was like, what the fuck?
I was thinking the exact same thing, dude. No, he didn't know he was going to make it. Yeah, but clearly he's a fan. This is 78. He did The Thing in
82.
82?
Yeah, 82. Yeah.
Because I looked it up today.
If I had to guess, I would say the intro of the original Thing was done in a different way. And that
when they just didn't know.
Because you're right, Stu. I've seen that. Yeah, also, I've seen that exact thing.
It said mid 70s. So that the script or whatever in the movie was getting kicked around mid 70s. He started to get interested / attached to it. So he could have been cooking up something, or it could have been an initial deal type of deal. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I think that was super cool, especially how it's prefaced by those old 1930s Winchester pictures or something. It's got the rifles. It's old school.
What up, E? My brother, appreciate you. Yeah. I've been saying this motherfucker Michael picked up and strangled a freaking German Shepherd. The way they shot that, another fun fact, they did it in reverse. So when you see the dog's legs go down after he's killed, it's really in reverse.
Oh, okay.
So he's being picked up or something?
Yeah. There's another thing I wanted to ask you. Again, you guys stick around. We'll get to the trivia pretty shortly here. We might pause, do some trivia while we got plenty in here, and then come back, wrap up the review. But I just wanted to talk about the opening two scenes. This is one thing that I think is so unique about the movie. When you're horror movies are, they're known for trying to give you something right away. As soon as you get your butt in the seat, they're going to try to give you a scare, or at least a lot of them. But I can't think of too many other ones that have such a good, iconic, kind of creepy opening scene, followed right up by another super iconic, creepy scene with Dr. Loomis and them going to the sanitarium. And I've always loved that. I've always loved both those scenes almost equally. But that first one, again, just watching it last night and just it's weird when you're doing these and you're preparing for a show. I really do think about a movie deeper than I would be. And I'm again, just thinking about watching it for the first time and how unique it is, especially looking back at our road to Halloween and the movies we watched going up to this, for it to be a kid killing his sister in the opening scene. It's just so in our, it's just part of cinema history. You don't think of it, but it must have been shocking at the time. And it is a crazy ass thing. But Wes, you got any thoughts on just those opening two scenes? Any reason why you think as a future filmmaker. Like,
Yeah, I
what do
mean,
you-
they're just technically they're genius. Like I feel like I almost can't separate the filmmaking aspect of it anymore now that I've like
Mhm.
been in this for so long. But like, I just think it's really kind of like it's like actually it's like I think 6 cuts or something in that opening sequence, and like some of them you can kind of see, but some of them are like pretty seamless. Even
Mhm.
I don't know, even to my eyes today. And like I don't know. I would love to just know what it was like to be in the audience during that scene, because they were probably like thinking, "Oh, is it like a short person, like just like a little person murderer?" Because I think maybe that
Mm.
was like a trope in a movie around that time. If I could, was like The Brood or before.
I think it was the
I can't
next
even
year. I think
remember.
The Bird was 79.
Yeah, so that was after. But in any case, like I just can't imagine what they would have been thinking. Like, oh, what is this like person that's broken into the house, and then like to have him come out the front yard and have like 2 parents come up and be like, Michael, like like it's almost kind of funny now because we all know it and like we're
Right.
all expecting it, and like the mom just kind of looks vaguely disappointed, like,
Puts her
ruined my
hands in her
night.
pocket. You know what I always think of, and this is another thing, like in context with our Road to Halloween, Deep Red. You're familiar with that movie, right, Wes?
Yeah.
You know, Stu, what's that painting that they're doing a nod to in Deep Red? Do you remember off the top of your head?
I don't, bro.
Well, there's that bit where you got the 2 characters, the two friends, and in the background there's this diner, and everyone's like standing still, almost like it's a
Yeah.
painting.
Like
And
the
then there's
James Dean painting, right? At the
I'm not
diner?
Oh, the Nighthawks, the
Yeah.
diner scene. Yeah.
Well, and then
Yeah.
there's other bits where people in the background are just standing still, and I always think of that now since I've seen Deep Red. Every time that they pull Michael's mask off and it zooms out, and the parents just kind of hold their paws for like 15-20 seconds. The mom puts her hands in her pocket, and it's just this like crazy stylized thing. Nobody would do that, but it's cinema. It
Yeah.
works. It works for the movie, and like I wonder if that was inspired by Argento.
Yeah. I mean, it does have like a really kind of classic art feel to it, that one shot
Yeah,
especially.
art house, absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, it's a really gorgeous shot. And it must have just shocked people. Like audiences of the time must have just been like, you probably could have heard a pen drop in that theater.
Right.
And
Besides the one guy be like, "Get your fucking hands out of your pocket, lady. What do you mean? Smack
Right.
this kid."
Yeah.
Yeah, they'd be like, not my kid. But and then I love the sequence where they're going up to the asylum to pick him up, because I think it's like there's just enough setup, just enough of the doctor being like, oh, I'm really worried about this. This is creepy. And then like you get there and all the people are out and they're scattered on the thing, and like, and the way it's shot, like I can't remember exactly, but I think they keep that shot like in the car, so you're seeing through the windshield.
It's in the car. It's raining. All you get is the headlights on those people.
I
So
love
you can't even make out how many there are. It's
like,
just spooky.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
The music kicks in as soon as you see him out there. Like the music comes back.
Yes.
Raining. You got him smacking the windshield with a goddamn hammer, or with a wrench in his hand. It's, you guys notice that, Link, Stu? You guys see that?
A wrench like taped to his hand.
Yeah, it's so obvious now. It's like, and I remember it being obvious back before HD, so it's always been.
I did not notice that. I did not.
It's to the point where some people think that Michael Myers stole a wrench from somebody else. Like I've literally seen theories like, oh, this is how he escaped. He did the mechanical guy or whatever, and he took his toolkit and broke the fence open. Like
he's softly
theories about.
He's respectfully breaking the glass.
He's like, teach me how to drive, and then I'm gonna steal your fucking wrench.
Right, exactly.
I straight up thought it was like just another crazy person when somebody jumped on the car. I didn't think it was Mike.
Oh, really?
You just thought it was.
Yeah. No, I thought he was going to be up at the facility. Like the first time I watched it. Okay, all these people are loose here. He's like, what the fuck has happened that he's up at the facility, or is he already gone like completely? So
I kept thinking, Stu, Lake, or Wes, you're probably familiar with Black Christmas, but we just watched it last week. Were you guys thinking at all about like Wes, you've probably heard the thing where like Bob Clark has had a conversation with John Carpenter about what he would have done if he did a sequel to Black Christmas. You heard that story?
I haven't actually.
He basically told John Carpenter before Halloween was made, he's like, if I did a sequel to Black Christmas, I would have had him the following year on Halloween night. He would have broke out of a sanitarium and he would have came back to the same house and started killing. and I would call it Halloween.
Amazing. So Halloween's basically like an unofficial sequel to Black Christmas.
It's that, and then like to clarify what I said last week and kind of correct myself a little bit. John Carpenter was his producer came to him with a story called The Babysitter Murders.
Yeah.
We want to do a story about someone stalking babysitters, killing babysitters. And it was going to be like a 3-night event, or not like event, but it was going to be a movie that took place over a few nights. And at one point in the production, they're like, let's get it down to one night. And then the producer's like, let's put it on Halloween. So I just feel like I've headcanon that John Carpenter was like, oh shit, I've heard a story about Halloween. And he kind of combined those two stories into what we get, which is pretty dope.
That is pretty genius.
But
let me ask you.
No, please go ahead.
Let me ask y'all this: were you guys convinced? I guess at first time watch, because I know it's hard, time and time again watching this movie, but like first time watch going into it, that he was just like a force of evil, like this relentless force of evil. Like he killed his sister, and like I feel like we were automatically just supposed to buy that, like this doctor's word that this guy was like,
right,
evil himself.
That's
it just
what
felt
it is.
like there was. It's very but the jump to that is just hard to kind of buy, I guess. Originally, I think first time watcher.
I wish I could know what I thought the first time, but I just think like Loomis does his job. You know what I mean? He's the greatest hype man in horror history. It's just like John Wick with a fucking pencil. You hear that before? You know what I mean? It's that buildup. It's like it's been in so many action movies, like Clint Eastwood type movies, where you're like, people telling stories about this guy before you meet him. So then by the time you meet him, you're like, oh, get out of his way. He's a badass.
Yeah.
I kind of feel where Stu's coming from, though. Like, as an audience member, though, you're not beyond the kill, which is gnarly. You're not given a reason to believe as to why he's grown up to be the evil incarnate. Like I get what you mean. Is that what you mean? Like, still, like to go from the little boy.
Well, I think this ties into the American psyche now. I think we are so, just used to now that all these serial killers with like these crazy body counts. That just looking at this kid that had killed his sister in this horrific crime. Now, to somebody in 2025, I think it's very I don't know. That was something on the rewatch. I was like, man, I wonder how I felt. Because I couldn't really remember how I felt on the original watch. Because I think you do go on into it one way or the other with the legend of Mike Myers in your head.
Right.
You're like, yeah, he's this relentless, force of evil. So I don't know. I found that interesting to kind of reconcile. But I agree with what he's saying in the comments and with what you guys said. Like Loomis really does the job. I thought that scene with the two doctors and him and that half circular fucking conference room was just that felt like a Stanley Kubrick shot or something. You know what I mean? I felt like I was in 2001. That was so. I love how dry and clinical and out of touch everything those doctors felt that scene. That was dope.
Well, it's also just to look at the context of all the movies we watched leading up to this. There's no mindless, semi-supernatural force in any of the movies that came before this. That's really what John Carpenter and Deborah Hill gave to horror. Is that the mindless supernatural force that he is, which is what Jason is, and a bunch of slashes after that. Not enough when you really think about it. There's not that many silent killers. It seems like it's a big trope, but it's just Michael,
I'm
Jason,
just always,
and now Art the clown.
I'm always struck by that
nature.
By that scene, scene where absolutely. I just watched that one the other. I know you guys reviewed that and didn't like it. I watched that one the other week.
Which one?
In a Violent Nature. I just
you liked it.
I liked it.
I liked it.
We might have to revisit. We might have to revisit it. I struggled with it. I was fast forward this fucking thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say we game though.
It has some great kills, great kills.
Yeah.
Fantastic kills.
But real quick though, I love that scene when Loomis goes in that scene and it's just the young Mike at the window. I'm like, this is it. This is our guy. You know what I mean? Because it's honestly, the transformation between that and the shape that we get is that stalking Lori is kind of I love how kind of supernaturally infused that is.
Right.
It feels like he really becomes someone else. He puts on that mask and he really he gains a couple feet. He's now You know what I mean? Like
It's why it was
it's
ripe
all-
for so many sequels and so like the explanations that we get later on. And it's too bad they swing and a miss on the Stu. I don't know if you ever got there, but the Cult of Thorn, we get a lot of weird explanations, stuff that I loved when I was 16 years old for whatever reason. I'm like, oh, like I love some anytime you would explain something away. Now that as I'm an adult, I'm like, oh, everybody hates that, and I kind of see why. But I loved it when I was in high school. Where are we at, man? I feel like, Link, did I ever really ask you about your just on the horror in general, suspense, any favorite moments, favorite kills, or thoughts on the first two scenes?
I enjoyed it. Like I think we made a good point earlier. Or Stu had said that it's not very graphic, but it's great at like building suspense, and that's the point of suspense. It's half the time, some of these gratuitous graphic kills don't really pay off is because nothing's ever going to match your imagination, so that's what the suspense does. It helps you build the imagination of what's going to happen, what could happen. So it's like the less they show is the better, because it's like your imagination fills in the blanks. There's not really that much of that going on in here, but I will say they, in terms of like filling in the blanks, like you see the kills, you see how they happen. They're just not that intense.
Right.
But this movie's really good at making you always feel fucking vulnerable. Like you never knew if Michael Myers was behind a fucking couch or fucking hiding in a closet, behind a shadow, a curtain or something like that. And it was very masterful at pulling that off. So it's like, even though the kills weren't crazy, especially considered to today's standards,
right,
they were still satisfying.
Right.
I enjoyed the kill. I enjoyed the most was the chick in the garage, just because I was like, it was just satisfying in a sense. I was like, oh my god, this bitch had it coming, like finally.
I love, dude. That's one of my favorite scenes ever. Just the fact that she has to go back and get her oh Paul when she comes back, and that little look on her face after she's like, wasn't that locked? Isn't that why I just went back and forth? I love that so much. I think it's pretty corny. I put it in the intro to this. I put it in the intro to Road to Halloween too. But when she's like,
on her face, where she like
sliding out,
like cross-eyed,
she's like, I got to stand out.
It's pretty corny, isn't she? She's like married to somebody that's friends with John Carpenter. They're like, she's part of the crew. She comes back in the fog. Wow. They work together. I want to say she married somebody. Anybody in the chat?
What I love about that one,
SoCal. What up, SoCal, Dan? Stick around.
Up,
again, we're going to be playing some trivia very shortly, giving away a Jason mask or a Michael Myers Neca. So stick around. We'll be doing trivia in just a little bit. What's that, Stu?
Yeah. I just said in that scene, I love how like Mike starts to choke her and he doesn't know if this is what he wants to do, but then he's like, this is what I want to do.
I think what's really interesting about the kills in the first movie that they didn't really do in a lot of the other ones is like Michael kind of like is an artist about it in a weird way.
Yeah.
He like has to set them up like when he kills the boyfriend against the wall, like and he's like, that just works out this way. I don't even have to do anything with this one.
I always think now that I've heard this and I watch Nick Castle. Why do I feel like I messed his name up? I think it's Nick Castle. I know it's definitely Castle. The guy that played Michael in the first one. He's just like he's a buddy of John Carpenter's. He does a little stunt work. And in that, John Carpenter was just giving him direction, like, tilt your head to the left. Now tilt it to the right. And he's like, this is fucking weird. And like, that was what he was thinking while he was doing that. And it wasn't until he saw the movie that it was like, oh, that's super creepy. He's like, I see what I was doing there. I always think that's so interesting.
Yeah. I love the way
Nick
Mike
Castle. Thank you, Evan. I knew it was wrong. I don't know what I said, but you're right. Thank you, brother.
Yeah, I love the way Mike sets up his victims for you to like find them later. Like I love that montage. Like
it's the best. And then Jason does that I guess it's not. Mrs. Voorhees does it in the first one. Jason continues to do it. We saw if you watch The Road to Halloween back in Blood and Black Lace, 1965. There's a moment where they set up some bodies in that one, and also in Black Christmas. It's not the same where bodies are like popping open. That's like a big slasher trope as it goes further. Somebody opens the door, the body comes flopping down and shit. But in Black Christmas, she opens up a room and it's just like a stockpile of dead bodies in that, like posed bodies to find later. And the other thing about Michael is, and this is something I made a fun fact about a while back, he's a fucking prankster. You don't think of him as having a sense of humor, but right from the get-go, like how out of character does it seem from the way he acts for the rest of the movie for him to put that sheet on his head?
And then the glasses.
It's such a strange thing. In part 2, he takes a body and he like hooks it up to an IV and sets it up so the blood all drains out of it. And there's other examples throughout, but another one that I remember more recently is in 2018. He cuts a fucking cop's head off, takes the eyes out of it, and shoves a flashlight and makes like a jack-o'-lantern out of it.
That was amazing.
It's so
That was
funny.
the
We
best
don't
one.
think of him, but
Fire.
Michael Myers definitely has a sense of humor, and he's like a creepy fucking guy.
Yeah.
He does.
Oh, Evan says you were right. You said Nick. Oh, thank you, brother. Thank you. I just have a lot of doubt in myself. Stu, you got any other moments you want to put out just horror wise? And then we'll get into some trivia. We'll come back. There's a couple other things I want to touch on, but I want to get into some of this trivia because I kind of have a lot of it. But Stu, you got any other favorite moments for horror? Or scenes?
Those payoffs there in the I mean, I hate to go to the end of the movie because like that's where I want to go if I want to go.
No, go ahead.
But yeah, just like the stuff with Jamie Lee Curtis where he comes out of the shadows and rises up out of the frame in the back, and then the closet scene is so fucking epic. The way the light bulb is swinging, like the way that thing is shot, dude, that's fantastic.
Become one of my favorite scenes. It grows on me more and more, just like, and Jamie Lee plays it so well. Like she really does. She gets a lot of credit, and all of it's deserved. She really does play that. She sets the trope of the innocent virgin final girl. And it's because we love her and you believe her and you want her to live and you believe her fear and shit so well.
Yeah, and it's like that. We see Mike get violent, before this in the film, but there with the
waka
shutters of the closet and all that shit, like that. I feel like it really is effective and it really comes through.
Speaking of light bulbs, but the lighting was really I really admired the lighting in this movie. Because it's like there were certain shots where I was like, damn, that's got to be really difficult to pull off or emulate. It was like the night, well, mostly towards the end, like there's just like the shots at night, like in the house, like certain areas were lit, but it didn't seem like it was abnormally lit, but it was like it wasn't natural lighting. It seemed like natural lighting, but you could tell that they had to set this up a particular
very dark.
Yes, yeah. But when they like certain shots, it would be dark, but things would still be in focus and clear to see. And I was really impressed by that. The lighting was really, really, really cool in this movie. The first time I gotta say I'd really taken notice of something like this. So I was like, oh my god, like they're doing a really bang up job.
There's certain times like that second horror scene that we get at the sanitarium, it's so dark. You know what I mean? You can barely see that there's patients out there wandering around, but it's just enough. You do see.
You see what you need.
And they just give you just enough light, and especially like that, like when Laurie's in the house. There's times that it's very, very dark.
Yeah.
What up, Robbie? Robbie's saying it's halftime. How they doing, by the way? Who are the Cowboys playing? Cowboys on Thursday Night Football. Glad to see a good amount of you in here that passed up Thursday Night Football. Yes, brother. We're about to jump into some trivia in just a few short moments. Maybe right now. Since Stu's gone and Stu is the one talking. All right, Stu's good. Let's get into this then. All right, so I got a lot going on, man. We got 2 buckets of questions right here. Ooh. And then I have 2 slideshows worth of questions. We're gonna try and blast through these things just to simplify it. We're not gonna do any steals. So I asked you guys a question. And we'll just try to answer them as quick as possible. Keep this thing rolling. 5-second count in your head. If you don't have it, we pass and we move on. But then what we're gonna do for every one of these things that I have, we'll go around the horn. I'll ask Wes, Link, and Stu, and then the 4th one will be for you fellas in the chat. I am keeping track. I've already got. These are the people that commented on the DIY mask video that I made, and that counted as 1 correct answer. So I'll say if you want to run over there right now and go comment on that video, Easy DUI, whatever, the last video that I put up on the channel. I'll check it out before we end this and see if anyone deserves an extra point. But Dylan, Evan, Jace Hurd, Fable, and Rogue Collecting all have 1 point as we start this thing right now. And then I debated, since Stu commented on it too.
Yeah, I commented twice. Like, so what's going on?
one count per person, and US, the continental US only. I'm sorry. It's so fucking expensive to
that fine
ship
print is
to
a
Alaska,
man.
But Wes, Link, Stu, you guys are all going to start at 0. So I'm trying to think, what's the most fun way to start this? Let's do this. This is the other thing I did. Usually, like when I make these, I kind of know the order that you guys are going to be in. So I got to get out of my head with the slideshows and be like, oh, I don't want this one. You know what I mean? I'll know what you guys are getting. So this alleviates all that. I've just got some questions in here. And each one of these is just a question that you would know just by watching the movie Halloween. These are all in-movie fun facts, not like behind-the-scenes shit. So we will start with you, Wes. I'll lift it up, give it a little stir. And I'll pull one out and let's get it rolling. Again, you guys in the chat, every fourth one is for you. Be sure to play along, though. Put your answers out there. And then you guys on the panel, try to avoid looking at the chat because they might tell you the answer. I think you would have got this either way, Wes, but we may have answered some of these already. What movie? There's 2 different things that we see on the television at Tommy's house. What are either of the programs that Tommy's watching?
I mean, I know the thing from the Netherworld, but I kind of want to guess the other one.
Well, you've already got a point regardless.
Yeah.
I didn't know it. I don't know if it shows you like the title of it, but do you know the other one?
I feel like I did at one point.
It's something
Is it
like
he's watching like a Western or something?
It's UFOs, right?
Yeah. It's a sci-fi joint. It is Forbidden Planet. So Wes, you know what I thought was really cool, just to throw something in? Like, I love how, you remember in Scream, at the end of Scream, there's a bit where the movie is being scored by them watching Halloween on TV, and we're getting the Halloween theme, and it's so fucking cool. That happens in this, but it's being scored by Forbidden Planet. Like when Michael is carrying Annie into the house, and like for people back in 1978, that would have been a cool kind of thing. They would have been more familiar with that score than we are, probably.
That's super sick. And like the horns or whatever, the strings or whatever instrumentation they had going on during the thing was super sick.
Super badass. All right, Missing Link, this one's for you. In the final act, Laurie uses 3 weapons on Michael Myers. Name 2 of them.
Fuck. I'm good for one. The fire poker, the fire iron.
I don't think she uses it. My wife said the same thing. I don't think she does.
She jabbed him in the neck.
No, it's not a fire iron or poker.
No, okay. Yarn.
Give it to
sewing stick. Okay.
Knitting needle. You're on the right track. You got one more.
Thank you.
You got one more.
Fuck. Why am I blanking on this? No, I pass.
I hate that.
A bat.
Because I know it's right. It's right fucking there. Anybody on the panel, real quick for no points. Anybody know it?
Coat hanger.
Wire hanger.
Coat hanger. The coat hanger and Michael's knife. I guess she stabs her. She stabs him with his own knife.
Why can't he stab for shit when he gets around homegirl? Is it nerves or what?
Jay says she does use a fire poker. She hits. See, I looked this up 3 times because my wife said no, she uses a fire poker.
Because you know what?
Does she just wield it or does she hit him with it?
She like jabs him in the neck because I think she was playing with the needle and that's when he tried to stab her and her reaction she grabbed I guess the fire. It was longer. It seemed longer than the needle.
It's definitely a knitting needle then. In the living room when she sticks him in the neck, and then he pulls it out and then just fucking drops. That's it. That's
okay. Yeah.
All right, Big Stu, my brother. Let's keep this rolling. Name one. This should be easy. Name one of the 2 friends that Laurie, and this is all going to be by the look of the draw if you get the easy ones. Name one of the 2 friends that Laurie has, or her best friends.
Fuck, dude.
The annoying bitch.
I don't know if I remember their names.
Speed kills
Annie?
chick.
Annie.
Oh,
Annie's one.
That was the last
Mhm.
fucking
Let's
second.
fucking go.
Last
Okay,
goddamn
yeah.
second.
Thank you for
All right.
the
Chat, this one's for you guys. Chat, this is for you. Get ready. Oh, this is the easiest question of the night. Chat, this is all going to be about who's the quickest. All right, this is the fucking easiest one. Name the town that Michael Myers is from. Name the town. I'm glad the chat got that one because this is by far the easiest one. Throw it out there. And if you
Boston.
Evan is now leading the chat with
Let's go.
2. Good job, Evan. All right, Wes, let's just keep this
You
rolling.
suck, Robbie.
What does Sheriff Brackett say to Lori after he startles her?
Oh yeah, he says everyone's entitled to one good scare. It's Halloween. Everyone's entitled to one good
It's
scare.
Halloween. Everyone's entitled to one good scare. Less is 2. Link, this is yours right here, brother. I feel it. I feel it. How can we assume that Michael got his mask in the movie? It's implied heavily how he gets his mask.
Arts and crafts.
He breaks into a hardware store. He steals it. They say, no, just kids. They sold nothing but some Halloween masks, some rope, and I think a knife, maybe, he says.
You blame everything on kids.
Yeah. And he yells, too. You know what I always thought was funny is like, how bad of a cop is he that he didn't smell the weed?
The crime, bro.
What do you mean? She just rolled
He,
the window
he
down.
totally
right when
did.
it
He's
was
smoking a pipe earlier in the film. I'm
Blowing a
He's
caddy
probably
to
half high
Blue Oyster
himself.
Cult? Like, come on, bro.
Hold on. Where are we at?
He's like,
What
I'm not
year?
entertaining my daughter.
Oh, this is a tricky one, Stu. I feel like I wouldn't
Thanks,
remember
dude.
off the top of my head.
I appreciate
What
it.
year did Michael kill his older sister?
Really? I don't fucking know.
I know
it was
this
May.
one.
I do. Hold on. May 1st, 1974.
No.
Okay.
For no,
Good guess.
no points. 68.
It was May 1st, though, right?
1963.
Yes.
I don't know. Is it May 1st? I don't know. I thought it was Halloween.
That weird ass.
I think it's
No,
on
it's
Halloween.
like-
15 years prior, right?
It's got to be on Halloween. He's wearing his little clown outfit. There's pumpkins, fucking jack-o'-lanterns on the porch.
Wow.
Oh, well, yeah, it was. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah,
Wes,
he was dressed as a clown.
Wes
He was
already
dressed
starting to run away with this one. What scene? And this I was tripping about this, but it is pretty obvious. What scene do we first see Michael wearing his mask? Oh wait, shit.
Is
Sorry.
that for the chat?
This is for the chat. In what scene, chat? In what scene do
Yeah.
we see Michael wearing his mask for the first time? Just give the briefest explanation for it that you can.
I'm glad it's for the chat because I didn't know.
Yo, look, it might be a continuity error within the film, but
not the backyard, not the bushes. Keep guessing. Think about it. Not the backyard, not the bushes. Before that. Not in the car.
Is it the school shot?
It was a school.
I think maybe.
Oh shit!
Outside the school. Jace Hurd coming through with it. Jace
The little,
Hurd.
yeah, because I was curious about that. When the little boy runs into him, you briefly see that Michael Myers has a mask
you
on.
see
I
the
don't know if
mask
that was,
a little bit.
Yeah.
But that's right after. That's right after this scene.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
All right. So Jace Hurd and Evan tied up at 2. Wes has 2. Link has none, but he's about to get one. Oh, actually, no, this is for Wes.
All right, I'm gonna half a point for the
Was it a fire
needle
poker?
sticker?
It wasn't a fire poker, though.
The iron, the sewing needle.
Yeah, but I needed 2 of them. I needed 2 of the 3 weapons that she uses at the end.
Oh, okay.
All right. Wes, over under Michael's screen time of 9 minutes. Is it over 9 minutes or under 9 minutes?
That's a hard one. I'm gonna say under.
It's a trick question. Over. It was 9 minutes and 37 seconds. I figured whoever got that would guess.
I'm like, it's gonna be so close. To 9
Everybody
minutes.
guessed under. Dun-dun-dun. All right, appreciate you guys in the chat. This one is for the missing link. We're just gonna do one round of these, and then we're gonna move on to something else. Ooh, this is a fucking tricky one. Like I think, kinda. Name the sanitarium. Do you happen to know the fucking name of the sanitarium?
Dead people. I know.
Dead People's Sanitarium. All right. Luckily, you're not very far behind, though. All right. Stu, this is for you. Then we'll do one of these for the chat and move on. Lori's two friends each have a boyfriend. Name one of them. And they say their names a billion times in this goddamn movie. A billion times.
Bob.
Bob is one. Or no points. Anybody know the other one?
Bob and
Smith Grove. He had it. And Jace Hurd has Paul. Oh, Paul. Oh, Paul. All right, this one is for the chat. Chat, get ready. This is fucking easy, chat. You guys are getting the easiest ones. Name the boy that Lori is babysitting. I need his first name will do. Extra bonus no points if you've got his last name. What is the boy that Lori is babysitting? Tommy. Evan coming through with Tommy.
Evan's killing it.
Evan leading it with 3. Jace has 2. Dylan's got 1. Fable's got 1. Rogue Collecting has 1. God damn it, Evan. Robbie must be on a bit of a delay. D-Dog, you son of a bitch, coming through with Tommy, but just a shade too late. All right, now this one, I like this one. Hopefully this works out as well as I want it to. If I can get this up, but I don't know. Yeah, let's do this. Let's jump into this. All right, so the answer to all these questions is going to be one of these characters on the screen here. So I ask a question, and all the answers will be either Chucky, Michael, Freddy, Jason, Candyman, Ghostface, Leatherface, or Art the Clown. And with Ghostface, it's all Ghostface. We're not overly concerned about who is under the mask. This one's for you, Wes. This character was created by the same person that created the Cenobites.
Candyman.
Candyman. Well done. Wes has 3. Link, this one's for you, brother. This slasher, this is a tricky one too. Well, kind of. This slasher has faced a final girl named Tina.
oh shit.
Chucky.
Negative. Does anybody know? No?
Such a vague.
Well,
yeah.
if you know it, you know it. Jason, Robbie, she's the psychic final girl in part 7. The reason why I put it in there because there's fucking the slasher genre is littered with Tinas. There's a Tina that's the best friend in Nightmare Part 1. There's a Tina in Part 4. The final girl's best friend's name is Tina, and they say her name 100 times. There's Tinas everywhere in the slasher genre. All right, Stu, are you ready?
Sure.
This killer was inspired by the real life killer, the Gainesville Ripper.
The Gainesville Ripper? I'm
Mm-hmm.
not really familiar with that guy. That's Florida, though.
Anybody in the chat know what killer was inspired by the Gainesville Ripper?
I don't know, bro.
You guys in the chat, if you have any slashers that you think I missed, who would you replace down there? Throw that out there. If you think someone, no, they should have been there, not this person, let me know. You passed, Stu?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Anybody know it?
Texas Chainsaw.
It's a good guess, because that would be the other like down to earth one. What was?
Ghostface.
I mentioned it on our. I'm making a goddamn mess on my floor over here. I mentioned it on our Norman Bates. I almost put him on there, but I figured he was. Less people have seen the sequels to that. I feel like, or at least recently.
Hold on. So what? Who?
It was Ghostface was inspired by the Gainesville Ripper.
Whatever
Whatever
was
his
the Gainesville
name is.
Ripper?
I don't know, but there was a documentary about him that Kevin Williamson was watching. He was watching the documentary, and then he looked over and noticed that a window was open in his house.
That's right.
And he was on the phone with his buddy, and he's like talking about how freaky it was.
Yeah.
And then they started talking about horror movies, and that led to the opening of Scream.
That's
Pretty
awesome.
much inspired that. All right, chat. This one is for you. Again, look at the screen. The answer is one of the characters that you see on the screen. And if you just showed up, Evan's leading with 3, but you can still catch up. We got plenty of these to go. You guys ready? Kind of a tricky one. This killer's had the same writer for 7 of his films. Same person wrote 7 of this slasher's films. Anybody out there? This is kind of a tricky one. I wonder if anybody in the chat will get this. Chucky. Robbie's on the
I was just
motherfucking
thinking
board.
Nice. Don
Well done,
Mancini,
Robbie.
right?
Don Mancini, yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
He's still with the shits. He's done everything other than the remake, and he's still working on the TV show they're doing. Evan
What do you
had
guys think
Chucky.
of the remake?
It's okay.
My buddy just watched it actually for the first time. I think it's okay if you've never if you're not like I'm slightly offended by what they do to the myth of Chucky.
Yeah.
They make it like a Dangers of Technology kind of thing, but it's a decent Dangers of Technology movie. You know what I mean? I don't think it's bad or anything.
What do you between that and the Invisible Man?
Are you kidding me?
Does a
I
better
think
job?
the fucking Invisible Man is like a masterpiece.
Yeah. The movie's so
I
good.
think.
Yeah, I definitely prefer Invisible. I haven't seen it, but I haven't seen it since it first came out, the Chucky. But I have to see it through a different lens. But I was not too keen on it when I saw it. I was kind of like, "What is this?" It's kind of
Right.
it seemed like they bastardized.
Well, I'm not the type to get offended by stuff, but I was offended by it. You know what I mean? I was like, I just hated how much they took way too many liberties, in my opinion.
Yeah.
All right, Wes, my brother, this one's for you. This slasher kills mostly in Springwood, Ohio.
Oh, that's the Springwood slasher. That's Freddy Krueger.
That is Freddy Krueger. Fucking
I was gonna say
Wes.
art.
Crushing. All right. Link, let's get this one. 3 of these slashers got sequels in less than a year. Name 2 of them. Take your time. This is a little bit trickier. I'll give you more than 5 seconds because you really got to scan, do some process of elimination.
Jason.
Jason's one. Jason's one.
Less than a year.
Yes.
Shit. I want to say Scream.
You should.
But that was like 96 and 98.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Say Scream, bro.
I'll go with Scream. Pardon me, yeah, Scream. Scream.
You nailed it. What was funny, looking it up, man. What was it? It was 11 months and 22 days was the exact time between Friday the 13th 1 and 2 and Scream 1 and 2. And then it was just one more day between Freddy 1 and 2. 11 months and 23 days for that one. Link, my man, is on the board. Hallelujah. All right. And really, you just need to beat Stu so you feel better about yourself. If Wes runs away with it, that's fine. But you know what I mean? You got to beat Stu. This is a weird one. 3 of these slashers.
Thanks. Yeah.
3 of these slashers are known to be this is a hard one. Are known to be fathers. Name 2 of them. Name 2 of these that have children.
Since you gave me a hint, Stu.
Nah, bro. Let me try to figure it out. All right, so I don't know. I haven't seen the whole Scream franchise, so I can't.
You know what? I'm wrong. There's more. There's 4 of them that are fathers.
Is there?
Yeah, I forgot. Kinda. I mean, you had to. Well, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Half of these dudes are fathers.
Yeah, evidently. Yeah, that is right. I forgot.
I
forgot about one of them.
Well, one of them is not really. He didn't get a chance, but
I'll go. Candyman's a dad. I feel like Candyman's a dad.
You got one.
I don't know, man. Mike's always been like a trouble kid. It's hard to picture him as a father.
Yeah, Jason and Mike keep to themselves.
I'll go. My second one, I'll go Freddy.
You fucking nailed it. Oh, and thank God that somebody, that pop culture philosophers that Robbie said that. I was forgetting that fucking we find out in Freddy's Dead that he does have a kid.
Chucky's a dad?
Chucky most famously has kids. He's got
and Scream would have counted too, because
Scream would have counted
because
because
Mike is how is Mike a dad? Y'all telling
Mike,
that.
I mean, shit. Maybe more of them have. I guess maybe this wasn't my best question, but
I
either
didn't
way,
realize Candyman had children. I've only seen the
Candyman.
first and the most recent one.
We
but-
find out in the second one
yeah.
that
In
he
the
had-
sec- yeah,
there's
I
like
was
a
gonna say,
lineage thing that happens in that
Okay.
one.
You saw the good ones. You don't need to see the other two.
Yeah, I
Wes.
don't
I
know.
mean,
That's
he was
the
okay.
thing.
Yeah.
All right. All right, chat, this is for you. Chat, get ready. This is a bit of a tricky one. 3 of these slashers, OG protagonists, have never been killed. All right, the protagonist, the final girl or boy. 3 of them, the original protagonist has never been killed. Name all 3. I need all 3. I guess it's really not that tricky. It depends on what movies you know.
I've only
This
got
one's for you, chat.
one, because some others I'm like, does it count?
All been killed.
Yeah, I was like, we've seen them go down, but they always get
Robbie, I need one more. I need you to name all 3. Oh, and Art, he's got it. Scream,
Art.
Halloween. Wait. No. Sorry,
Texas.
because she has been killed. You're missing one. Jamie
Scream,
Lee's
yeah.
been killed. Jamie Lee dies in Resurrection. She comes back in a different timeline, but we have seen her die.
Oh, you said the main.
The
The final girl. My
protagonist.
bad.
I heard antagonist.
We
in my head.
see-
Yeah, so did I.
You heard that
Oh.
differently too, Wes?
No, I heard it the way you
I
heard it.
did
Yeah.
too.
Did I say
Yeah,
antagonist?
yeah.
Oh, I meant-
No. I think you
yeah.
probably said it correct. I think you said protagonist, but I heard antagonist. So I was like, I'm pretty sure they've all died.
That's what I
Okay,
asked.
maybe the best way for me to say it, because nobody quite has it perfectly.
Yeah,
Because Dylan, we do see Sally die. The final girl or final boy from their very first movie, like, if they are still alive and we've never seen them die on screen, that's why Jamie Lee doesn't count, because she dies in Resurrection.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, we got an easy one.
Whole franchise.
Okay.
Chucky, there you got it. All right, now Robbie has it. Because Robbie earlier said Art, Sienna's still alive. Scream,
What about Scream?
Sydney's
Yeah.
still alive.
Sydney's still alive.
Yeah.
And Chucky, Andy is still alive. So that might have been a tricky question, but Robbie, you got it. Well done, player. Well done.
What if Renee Zellweger were to come back for a Texas Chainsaw? Would that count as like I never saw her die?
Who the fuck is Renee Zellweger have to do with
See in the
Texas
remake?
She was in the one with Matthew McConaughey. She was,
Oh my god.
she was
I
at the
forgot
top.
about
No
that.
way. What?
All right,
I
we're
gotta
just,
watch this motherfucker.
let's
bro.
do another round of this, but this is probably my favorite one. We can do a couple rounds of this. All right, Wes, my brother, this one's for you. 3 of these killers. Now I am from Illinois, which is why this one's in here. 3 of these killers have strong ties to the state of Illinois. I need all 3.
So Chucky
I only
starts
know
in
one.
Chicago.
Chucky
Right.
starts in Chicago. That's 1.
And then there's obviously Haddonfield, Illinois, Michael Myers.
That's 2. Need one more.
And then Candyman, man, Cabrini Green,
oh
bro.
yeah, Candyman,
Oh, my
Chicago.
bad, dog.
They're both in Chicago. Yeah,
Of
course.
He's winning,
He's
Stu.
the only one I knew, to be honest.
I love you, Wes. Wes deserves it at this point.
Of course he does. All right. I love that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Link, this one's for you, my dude.
I love that though. Honestly, like, can we just talk about that for a second? That was super dope. How like a horror movie at that time took a real look at like inner city America and made a beautiful film out of it. Like I thought
It's
that was
brilliant.
fire. Yeah.
You talking Halloween? Oh no, Candyman.
No,
Candyman.
Candyman.
Oh,
So
yeah.
good.
And like
There-
the projects in Chicago.
For sure.
Yeah.
We just did a whole franchise review over on Pop Culture Philosophers to kick off Horror Fest, which was great because I hadn't seen 2 or 3, maybe ever. I don't remember seeing them at all, but it was a great review. You guys should go check it out.
Hell yeah.
Who we on? You, Link, right?
Yeah.
If I could say this word right, canonically, in canon, this killer received his powers from the Necronomicon.
Jason.
Jason motherfucking Voorhees. Boom. Link's got 2. Stu's got 2. Wes has 5. and this one. This one's for Stu. All right. There's one question here I really hope we get to before, because I don't think we're going to do all these. But there's one I want to do. It took over a decade for this slasher to get a sequel. And I know you're not super familiar. Reduce the process of elimination. Over a decade for one of these guys to get his second movie.
Second movie?
Second movie, yeah. Sequel took a whole decade. Over a decade.
Was it Leatherface?
It was Leatherface. Yeah, it wasn't until
Hey.
1986. And the first one came out in 74.
No
All the
shit.
rest of them
Wow.
was within like a year or 2. Art the Clown took a couple years. Chucky, it took a
It was only a few
just a
years.
couple years. Yeah,
Yeah.
a couple years.
Yeah.
Robbie had that one down there. All right, this one is for the chat. Get ready, chat. Get ready. These two killers. There are two killers here that we never see run. Never.
Great question.
Name both.
Great question.
Anybody in the chat? This is a tricky one. It could be one of them is debatable, but I'm going with that. Michael.
I know.
We see Jason run.
Jason. We
Part
definitely
3,
see
he's
Ryan.
getting a bit of a hustle on.
Yeah.
Freddy.
Candyman.
We see
Candyman.
Freddy like is it a sprint?
Freddy.
No, but
Freddy kind of.
he's getting it. He's running. He's fucking weird with the way he's running, but he's
Yeah.
running. I
It would
call
be
that
Michael
a
and Candyman, right?
Hold on.
Or like Pinhead.
Hold
maybe?
on. Michael and Art. No, we see Art run. Michael and Jason. We see Jason run. Michael and Jason. We see Jason run. Jason and Chucky. We see Chucky run.
The black guy.
D-Dog. Michael and Candyman. Can you picture Candyman running? That'd be ridiculous.
He floats. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Pinhead
Like,
Pinhead
floats or
run?
he just appears and like
What's that, Wes?
Mike
When
never
when
runs,
Pinhead
bro.
run?
Who?
Pinhead.
Pinhead.
Does he run?
Well, he's not on our list. He's not. He's
No, yeah,
not.
but
He's
Pinhead
not
is
shown
good.
here.
Oh,
But no, I doubt it. I would be really weirded out almost as much if
Yeah.
if Pinhead ran. All right. So who was that? D-Dog.
Yeah, Pinhead and
Ghost-
Candyman are
Is that a
Love
fact
it.
though? Like Mike
Right.
never runs. Mike
There's a
runs.
part in
Yeah,
part
Michael's
6
never.
where he kind of looks like he's like fucking fast walking, but he's not. I wouldn't call it a run. I had to go.
It's not a
look
That's
up-
so cool.
I looked up the clip today to check, and they're like, "Oh, Michael runs in 6." I'm like, I don't buy it.
He's power walking,
I
bitch.
don't buy it.
Yeah.
My
Yeah,
friends make fun
Jason,
of me
you
for
can
this, but-
clearly call. You know,
That's
yeah,
awesome.
my man's got a hustle going on in certain scenes. But
Yeah.
if you got to like, Michael's very. Like,
I think he is like
No.
straight up running in the remake too at some points in the 2013 Friday the 13th.
Right. Yes. Exactly.
Oh
No,
yeah.
Robbie, I'm
He's
saying
running. He's like a.
Yeah.
Mike's one that we never see run. Yes, I'm with you.
Do we think that Michael Myers can teleport? My friends make fun of me for thinking this, but I think he does.
Instant transmission, bro.
If you've played the Jason game, Jason teleports, so why not?
Yeah.
I embrace
You're-
like all
I mean, she's
supernatural.
literally looking out the window at him at the sheets, and the
And he's
camera
gone.
cuts to her, and she doesn't look away. The camera looks away, and then the camera looks back, and he's
Oh,
gone,
I
and the camera
know.
looks at her. And she still hasn't looked away, but she's
That's-
like, "What the hell?" He
that's
just
a great
disappeared.
question.
So, like, I feel like he teleports, and my friends were like, "But then why does he drive a car?" And I'm like, "I don't know. Maybe teleportation is tiring, and he wants to drive
It's his
around
sense of
when he's
humor.
local." Like,
You know,
Yeah.
yeah.
There you go, Link. It's
Robbie's
his dark
claiming
sense
he
of humor.
says Mike and Candyman. I believe it. I believe you, buddy. I see
Michael and
Mike and
Candyman.
Art. I see you talking about TMC. I see you talking shit.
I can't believe
I don't-
nobody said Candyman
down,
in the
Robbie.
chat. That's
Art and
that's
Candy-
crazy.
Now, Art, if you're thinking about Art, you remember the scene, like the bedroom scene in part 2, where he fucking slaughters the shit out of that chick upstairs. She looks over, and he's like going around through her kitchen drawers, and then he turns around and sees her, and he chases
chases
her
him
through
around the
halls
table and shit.
He's
Yeah.
zipping around
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, Candyman never runs.
I don't even think Candyman walks. He like glides.
Yeah, he just
glides
floats
everywhere he
and just-
goes.
Yeah,
Oh, he just said I mentioned Mike and Candyman. You're spoken this,
Bro,
shit,
but was it in the same answer or was it like spread out over two
yeah, it's got to be same answer. I agree with that.
Oh man.
or consecutive, or consecutive.
Yeah, back to back. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. This is the question I was hoping we would get. My wife's like, "You're putting a lot of faith in these people if you think they can get this." I think this is fairly easy. Wes, put every one of these fuckers in order of their first appearance in cinema. I think you will have zero problem doing this.
All right. For some reason, it's not showing up on my screen. Can you just list them for me real quick?
Oh, you can't see the
yeah, I can't see
screen?
that.
Oh damn, that's
Really? What does it look
Yeah.
like on your screen?
How
Are we
the
in-
It
fuck
looks
is
like a
even
loading.
Wiping the
icon.
floor with us on the
ladies and gentlemen,
trivia.
I would have been
Oh,
like,
I can't
yo, what
even
the fuck
see
is
the
this,
fucking
bro?
screen.
doing this.
Oh, well, this is going to be a
We
lot
got-
harder for you to do if you can't
Jesus
see him, to be honest with
Christ.
you.
We got Chucky.
It's
Chucky.
Chucky.
Oh, you can go.
This is going to be tricky. Chucky, Michael, Jason, and Freddy, Candyman, Ghostface, Leatherface, and Art. This is going to be really hard to do if you can't see them.
Okay, so
Chucky,
Leatherface,
Michael, Freddy, Jason, Candyman, Ghostface, Leatherface, and Art.
so it goes Leatherface, Michael Myers, Jason,
Yep.
Freddy.
Yes.
And then we're in the 80s. We're at 84.
Left is Candyman,
Candyman.
Chucky, and Ghostface.
Oh, okay. So Chucky, because
Yep.
1988, I want to say.
Yep.
And then Candyman 92.
Yes.
What We're in the 90s. So Scream. Oh,
Yep.
yes.
Yep.
Ghostface. 96. And then is
Art the Clown
the
is
only one
what's
left?
left. Yeah,
Yeah,
Art
that's
the
on
Clown.
the list.
See, no problem.
Let's go,
Easy
man.
breezy, lemon squeezy.
Dope.
Oh, Chill
Good
says he
job,
can't
bro.
see his screen either. Give me at least 1 point. All right, I'll throw you a fucking point. Out
no,
here, Chill.
don't
I
A
got
do-
participation
That's
point.
cool.
We don't give those trophies around here. Just
only
you know,
to Chill. Only to Chill.
I
All
guess
right.
he deserves it.
Link, this one's for you. We'll do one more round of this and then one for the chat, and then we'll move on. Unless you guys want to keep going with this one, you let me know. The same man directed this character's first 4 theatrical releases. Same director for the first 4 theatrical releases. Take a second.
Yeah. Freddie? Oh, what's
No, it's great,
No?
great fucking guess though. You threw me off for a second, but no.
Would it? Is it? No. Well, I've lost. I'm just. No point.
No points. Throw it out there.
I want to.
Once
It's
I
Scream,
say it,
right?
you'll be like, duh. Yes, it's Scream.
Yeah.
Was it Scream? No, fuck it. Oh yeah.
Wes Craven.
Fuck.
That's why you almost
Yeah.
threw me off when you said Freddy, because I'm like, yes, Wes Craven.
Wes
This
Craven.
is the
My
answer I'm
first
looking for.
instinct was Scream, but then I was thinking of
Haven't
like the
had it.
third one for whatever reason. Like that one.
Yeah,
isn't-
that's a
it-
different writer because it was like Aaron Kruger instead of Kevin Williamson.
Mm.
And that
Okay.
always throws me off. It does feel very different than like
Art-
all the other Scream movies too.
Art
Yeah,
only has
yeah.
3 theatrical releases. The short film All Hallows Eve was a straight to
doesn't.
DVD
Yeah.
streaming kind of thing, so it never that wouldn't count. I had to be specific about my wording there. All right, Big Stu. Which one of these killers has the fewest kills?
Candyman.
Yeah.
Boom,
I was gonna
nailed
say
it, brother.
Chi-Town, baby.
15. It's like it was really hard to get exact answers on this. You wouldn't think it'd be that hard, but 15 to 20 kills in just 4 movies.
Damn.
All right, chat. This one's for you.
Tighten up, bro. Tighten.
Yeah.
He's more intentional with his killings, you know. The
Yeah,
rest of
you're
them are
right.
just like killing whoever.
You're right.
All right, chat. Get ready. Get ready. This one's for you. This character has 0 kills in the 5th film in his franchise. This character has 0 kills in the 5th film in his franchise. Come
Who has
on,
0
chat.
kills in this picture? In this picture, who has 0 kills in the 3rd movie of their franchise?
Well, don't confuse them. It's 5th.
Sorry.
Robbie's got it. Jason. We get why can't I think of what they call him? Roy. Roy is the killer in the 5th one. It's not Jason at all. He appears in dream sequences, but that is it. Good job, chat.
Is
So
that
the chat now is Dylan with 1, Evan with 3, Jace with 2, Rogue with 1, Robbie with 3. D-Dog, yo, son of a slut, you have 1. So Evan and Robbie tied at 3.
Was that the Jason movie with Rory? Was that the shit one in the 90s?
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
I
that was
love that.
Jason Goes to Hell. I mean, a lot of people would
Yeah,
say
that-
it's
yeah.
the shit one. It's the one that we're covering next, part 5. It has its moments, but yeah,
Oh.
I would say yes, it's also the shit one. It's kind of a shit one for sure.
It's got to be better than
Copycat, Jason.
Yeah.
What up, Mad Respect? Appreciate seeing you here. Mad Respect, man, you're only 3 behind. You can easily catch up, man. You can easily catch up to this one. I knew Robbie would say that. No, it's great. Robbie loves that one. Let's do one more round and then we'll move on. Wes. This slasher haunts Miles County, New York.
Miles County, New York. This slasher haunts Miles County, New York. It's gotta be Art the Clown.
Gotta be Art the fucking Clown. Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
All right.
I was gonna say either him or Chucky.
Man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was like,
This is tough competition.
Philip Glass provided the hauntingly beautiful score. I got a little poetic there. Philip Glass provided the hauntingly beautiful score for this killer's first film.
Candyman.
Candyman. They come with it. He also did the score for the second one too, and they use his shit in the newest
Shout out
one.
to Philip Glass, one of us doing it.
Fire.
so good.
I'm glad we got to this one. 3 of these killers, at least 3 of them. Fuck, I hope I'm not wrong now. I was wrong earlier. But 3 of these killers have used a firearm on screen. Name all 3.
All right.
What? Okay, I got one for sure, maybe 2.
Wait, is it my question or is it...
no, it's used to.
Okay.
No, sorry, I'm
no. No, I need your help, bro. Like, what the fuck?
I have 2, but I'm not sure about one of them.
Firearm.
Yeah.
Like,
I
if
feel
you
like
count.
Art has.
Okay, you know what? That's the one I didn't guess, but I forget that he did use one.
And the first one, it's almost. I said it's almost like a plot twist. There's like a point where he's about to get like stabbed. He just pulls out a fucking gun and shoots. And you're like, whoa! I never saw
get
that
up and
coming.
Fight me.
I still got to give Stu a shout out since he gave me a hint. It's
So
human.
Stu,
Human.
You got Art. You got 2 more, Stu?
I'm gonna go with Chucky.
Chucky for sure.
And then, man,
Casper.
Not Mike. I don't think it would be Nike or Ghostface or Candyman. I think it's got to be Jason or.
You can see
Freddy.
Jason shooting a man.
Human.
No, I'm gonna go Freddy. And like a crazy ass.
Scream, Ghostface.
Link's trying to give it to you. Ghostface. It's in the newest one.
Ghostface?
He uses a shotgun.
Yeah.
What?
He used a shotgun in the gas station.
All right, this one's for the chat, and then we'll move on. I got a few more of these left, but we'll move on. We'll do something else. Chat. Bring it. Bring the heat, boys. This slasher has a victim. Goes by the name of Casey Becker. This slasher has a victim named Casey Becker. It's his first victim that we see on screen. Bring it to me, chat.
I know this one. Shockingly.
Evans got it with Ghostface. Yes, Ghostface. I think we're saying that's Drew Barrymore's character in Scream 1 is Casey Becker.
Shit.
Bow, 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 bow.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. All right, so damn. Trying to think because this is taking a little bit. We're gonna do one more thing, and then we're gonna give away one of these masks or this NECA figure to someone in the chat and to Wes probably. But we've got right now. Wes has 7. Link, you've got 3. Stu, you have 4. So you guys.
Wes, this is the funniest part that you don't like even know. Like Vern tried to help us out in the back chat before the show. He was like, "Hey, here's some of the things I might be covering in the trivia." Hey, just a heads up, like I'm not giving Wes this information. And we're still wiping the floor.
I knew you guys needed some help, man. What do you want me to do?
That's amazing.
So funny.
All right, let me bring this bad boy down and then bring this up. This one I feel like is not quite as fun, but this is one of them that I told you guys we would be doing. Oopsie. All right, just hold off on that. What this is gonna do? We're just going to go through a couple rounds here real quick, and I'm going to show you guys a picture of Michael Myers, and you have to tell me what movie this is from. What Halloween movie is this from?
I might fare a little bit better.
Well, Robbie's saying he wouldn't have given me those clues either. Hell to the motherfucking no. Chill saying, gotta go to work. What? Good luck, everyone. Wes, it was great meeting you. Station. Rob, you got this. Appreciate seeing you, Chill. Love seeing you in here. All right, so yeah, again, we're just going to go around, and you got to tell me what movie this Michael is from. Wes, do you know this one?
It's not showing up for me. Oh, no.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. No, you know what? Shit.
Fuck. He's getting it right, though.
Let's give him like a scene description. See if he's rising from
Hold on.
a bed.
He's rising from the floor?
Are you on?
Yes, from behind a bed. From
That's the first one. That's in the first one, or it's in the intro to the second one.
Are you on like your phone or something like that?
No. I'm on my computer, but for some reason,
send him the
it just doesn't. It's like,
can you send him a screenshot through the phone, or like a?
No, I don't think that's gonna be too much of a bitch. Shit, man. Because
I could try
the other segment. Yeah, try that.
All
Just go ahead and try that. We ain't doing anything fun. We're just chilling. We're just fucking chilling. Because the next segment that I want to do after this. And this is running long, so I don't want to keep you guys forever. But the next segment that I have is where it's like a scene from a plethora of different slasher movies. So I really need him to be able to see. Or we could just be like, Wes, you win, and then Stu and let you guys battle it out.
This is where my internet cheating was about to take full effect. So obviously this is Halloween 4 because I had like a whole tab with Michael Myers mask pulled up.
Right. And because Robbie's been saying 4.
Yeah,
4,
Robbie's
4. Wes using AOL Online.
You have man.
Netscape Navigator. Y'all remember that one?
Yes.
Oh, bro.
That's so funny. He's like, I am not seeing what you guys are seeing. I see a loading.
He's been like killing us in trivia all night. He's like, oh,
right. He didn't even know the visuals, and we're still getting fucked up, bro.
Like, yeah, I'm up 10-2, but I haven't seen a fucking thing all night.
I'm almost ready. I don't even want to say it, but I mean, I'm making sure Stu and Link by the end of Horror Fest, both you fuckers are getting a mask. I'm tempted to just be like, fuck it. Wes wins, and then you guys can battle it out, and I'll send second place a mask too.
I'll pay you for one. How about that?
You can it's like you come to like a hard question and it's my turn or something. You're like, no, Link won't get this one, and you switch the cards up real quick, just blatantly.
All right, let's see. Are you seeing anything now?
Yes, I see that one. Oh, he's rising up from a bed. Okay, all right. So he does that often.
God damn it.
He does do that.
You can see now.
It's. I want to say this is from the 4th one, but I'm probably wrong.
What the fuck?
You're right. You're right. Hey, I'm gonna make it official. Assuming that Wes does win this, fuck it. Link and Stu, you guys are battling it out. Stu, you're up. You got 4-3. I'm giving 2 masks. I'm giving 3 masks out tonight. 1 to the chat and 2 to the panel. Fuck it. I got them here. They're just sitting here. Let's make it fucking interesting.
All right. Link, I'm cheating just to let you know, bro.
Hey, I got you, Robbie. Robbie, there's a plethora of chances to win this Horror Fest, so stick around, man.
Robbie,
right now, you're 1 behind Evan. He doesn't have a part 4, though. He doesn't have a part 4. All right, so Wes, you have 8, and this one is for you, Link, if I can get my shit together. All right. Boom. You know this one?
What's the Halloween Kills?
It's Halloween Kills.
Oh, shit. You know what? Between that and the 3 of them ends, they kind of all blend together, so I'm glad to have.
Is that the firefighter? Is that the one with the firefighter kill?
Yes.
Dude, how great was that?
That was one of the best scenes.
That was
trilogy, honestly.
Absolutely.
He had kills, a little bit off there.
Oh,
4 masks, 2 to the chat, and 2 to the panel. I love you, Dylan. All right, this one's for you, Stu. I love this image so much. This is one of my favorite images of Michael Myers ever.
Is that Halloween 2?
That's Halloween 2.
Nice.
Stu's got 5, Link's got 4, Wes has 8. And this one's for the chat. Get ready, chat. Get ready. Get ready. Almost, KidCast. Stick around. All right, here we go, chat. Shut the fuck up, Robbie. Robbie's
God damn, like sit down somewhere, man.
hey, it's good for the algorithm. Keep it up, Robbie. Keep it up. This one's for you, chat. This is doofy looking fucking mask. There's so many doofy. I think we're all out of like non-doofy looking masks.
You know how I know it's in between a certain number, and I know it because
Evan's
these are the ones I'm not familiar. Okay, yeah. I was gonna say it's in between 4 and 6 because I'm not familiar with those.
Evan had it with 5. Dylan had it.
It's so bad.
Robbie had 55. It's really stupid, man.
Right? Like, why are they doing?
I don't understand why they couldn't like find the original mask company that made the William Shatner mask and just buy a bunch of those. Like, I don't understand.
They're like, let's start from scratch. It looks like they got data. It's like they got data. They're like, oh, Star Trek characters. Let's
data works.
Yeah, they're close enough.
That's so true.
What was that?
And like the hair is kind of like slicked back more than it usually is.
Right. It's weird looking. All right, Wes.
It's
the neck is untucked. Well, I guess it's untucked in the first one. I don't know, but it looks weird.
But not so blatantly.
Wes, this one's for you, homie.
Ooh, that's H2O.
That's H2O.
Yeah.
That's H2O. Yeah. Link coming at you.
Is that 2? Rob Zombie.
Rob Zombie, Halloween 2. Yes.
You heard it.
I heard you say 2, so I'm gonna stop
first. 2. Yeah.
Stu. Who's this doofy looking fucking
guy? Is that obviously that's Mike Myers from Halloween 4?
Negative. Anybody know just for funsies?
6?
This one's so bad.
Where's
This is-
Resurrection?
Also
This is Resurrection.
Okay.
Busta. Dylan
Okay.
says Busta. Busta would have worked just fine. You would have got full points for Busta.
Drop kicking.
That's
right.
mad. Like, what's up with the lips on that one, bro? That's
Right?
What's up?
wild.
What's
Yeah.
up with the
I think this
makeup and
mask
the
is
eyebrow?
CGI. I
He's
think
like
this one was
stink
one of the
stink
CGI.
shit
I
ones.
don't-
going on. Or Crow.
Oh, I
almost,
wonder if
like,
it is, Wes. I know they
Yeah.
use CGI and H2O.
Yeah, just
I
for
don't
like
know
a
if-
few shots.
Yeah.
So it could have been,
Oh.
Wow.
but it's really weird looking.
You know-
This is where like all the Mariah Carey comparisons came from.
The problem is they start to try to put like emotion on his face. It's like, no, the whole
Instead
point
of
was
yeah.
blank
Yep.
face,
Yeah.
expressionless. They make him like try to like his eyebrows are a little too
Yeah.
ornery
Yeah.
in this.
The Mariah Carey comparison.
Who was that? That was this next one is for the chat, right? That was for you.
It's
Stu?
folds.
Yeah.
All right,
yeah.
chat. This one's for you. It's coming up. Last one for this segment before we move on to another one. Chat. This is for you. Now this is just an image from a Halloween movie. I should have been more specific about what I meant. I didn't know this was
Is
going to
it-
end up on the chat. Don't fucking say it's for the chat. Chat. What Halloween movies is from? Evan knows. Evan's fucking. I think everybody else is on a delay. Evan's
That's what I
over
was
here just
thinking.
cooking them up. Jace had 3, Robbie had 3, Dylan had 3, but not as quick as Evan had 3.
Did we cover that last year? Or was it early
Last
this year?
year.
Last year, okay, yeah, that was
Some
actually
of
a pleasant. That was my
was
first
fun.
time watching.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was a
I enjoyed
fun one to cover.
I enjoyed it too.
Yeah.
It's one. It took me a long time to like get into that movie. It really did. I
Yeah.
was like, there was a lot.
It's such a stretch.
I feel like it's become like a thing to say. People are like, "Oh, 3's like the best one. It's the best sequel." And they'll slow your roll a little bit. I feel like it's kind of become trendy to say that.
It's interesting.
2. How was 2 not the default best sequel ever? Like,
I would say it's my second favorite. I like fucking Halloween 2018. I love Halloween 2018
Yeah.
actually, but 2 is really good. 2's the one I've watched the most for sure. All right, so what this one's going to be, and I've got a lot of these. We don't got to do them all. We'll do a handful of rounds, and then we'll rate this bad boy, get up out of here, and we'll let Stu go to sleep. Stu's been streaming for like 5 hours straight now, so we'll give you a break, big guy. But what this is going to be, this is just an image. It was originally going to be all murder scenes from different slasher movies, but I threw some other just like scenes, recognizable or semi-recognizable images from movies. You got to tell me all of them are slasher movies. Some of them might be debatable, but I would consider all these slasher movies. So Wes, we'll begin with you, my dude. You know the movie?
I feel like I do, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to guess this. It's not like the original Town That Dreaded Sundown, is it?
Great guess. Great guess. For funsies, anybody else know?
My Bloody Valentine?
My
Oh,
Yeah,
Bloody
that's what I was thinking of.
Valentine. Yeah.
Nice.
This is
okay.
like the best kill in my Bloody Valentine. All right. Wes finally missed one. I'm gonna start marking down every time he misses one just for fun.
I'm gonna
All
have to watch Bloody Valentine soon. So
I
that
put
don't-
this fake blood thing on here, by the way. I don't know how
Yeah.
YouTube. I just got in trouble for
Not
mine.
real, guys.
Our Black Christmas video we got in trouble for it, by the way. They didn't like the
Oh,
intro.
no shit.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think there was two. It was scary. YouTube
oh,
told me.
for God's sake.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm in trouble. So speaking of fake blood, promise. Link, do you know the movie?
Fuck. Does he like wake back up?
He does.
What the fuck is this movie?
This is what I'm saying, man. Like, you know it, but it's like it's hard when it's out of context. That's why I want someone to do this for me once. Someone do it. Yes, you
That's
know this,
a-
Robbie. You know this.
Because
bro.
I know the scene. He like jumps the fuck up and
Mhm,
he's like in
mhm.
shock. Yeah,
Yes.
fuck. I have no clue. For some reason I'm thinking like the Psycho remake, but that's not even it. I know it's around that era, like mid '90s, early
It's
2000s.
90s. Anybody else know for funsies?
Is it Bride of Chucky?
It's Bride of Chucky. Robbie had it.
Fuck.
Robbie had it. Bride of Chucky. Either Jason or Mike. That's John Ritter. John Ritter right there.
Oh
shit.
yes,
Hell
yes,
yeah, dude.
yes. Shout out, rest in peace, man.
Yeah, shout out to
Ooh,
Lynn.
Molly Ringwald.
Big Stu. It does look like Molly Ringwald.
Does.
No clue, bro. Whatever you're about to ask me, I have no idea. Oh, is that Mike in the back?
Yeah, it might
I
be.
don't. What's the question?
It's-
I guess I don't
You
know.
just need to know the movie this image is from.
It's got to be
Oh.
4 through 6.
Shut the fuck up.
That's fake. That's fake.
So it's
And
definitely like
It's also wrong.
Is this?
Oh.
I don't know. I don't know. I honestly
Pass?
don't know.
Anybody know?
pass.
Is that H2O?
It's
Is it the second one?
Jace had with Halloween 2.
Is it?
Nice.
I figure, you know, she's in a
Oh,
What's,
hospital.
what's the
and
kill?
Yeah.
What's the kill
I
going
mean,
on right
He
here?
like sticks her from the back and like lifts her up. He's got a knife
Oh,
in her
cool.
back or like a scalpel in her back, I believe.
Right.
Okay.
H2OG. All right. So Links 2 both tied at 5. Wes
Sorry,
running away
guys.
with it with 9. All good, homie. All good. And Link sure as shit don't mind. And then chat, this one's for you.
Right.
Chat,
Bro.
Evan is just crushing the chat, man. But chat, this is for you. Robbie says, I win. Almost. You're a few behind. Do, 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 do. Anybody chat? No, not Saw. Great guesses. Great guesses with Saw. No, not Saw. Maybe nobody's gonna know with this one. I might have to pass on this one. If nobody gets this one, I'll give another image to the chat real quick.
That is, I have no clue.
You guys know this movie, man. Robbie, you know this movie. Evan, Dylan, you know this.
Is it 2000s?
Yes. Well, they don't have it. So if you have it, just tell me. If not, I'll
Is
just
that?
tell it.
No, I was thinking like a Hostel, if not
It's
a Saw.
Hostile. It's Hostile too.
Is it Hostel 2?
Hostel
Okay,
2.
yeah, okay. Yo,
Evan
Robbie,
coming
that's
through
a
late.
shame.
Here,
Crazy
this one-
Robbie didn't get this one.
I know. That's what I said. All right, this one's for the chat. This one's also for the chat since nobody got that one. Get ready, chat. Get ready, Evan. Get ready, Robbie. Right here. What's this one? A little blurry. I tried to clear it up as much as I could. Well, that's a good point, Dylan. Is it a slasher? I would say yes. I would say Hostel is part of what slashers became in the 2000s.
Evolved into
Saw,
Then it's
Final
all-
Destination. They're like
Mhm.
they're different, but I consider them slashers. Great fucking guess right here, Robbie. Evan says, I know.
It's a little more recent.
No, you didn't get that point, Evan. Sorry. You were a little late on it, homie. We'd already moved on. Yeah, this is a more recent movie. I'll give you some clues. This is one of the last scenes in a new elevated slasher movie.
Isn't that like
you know what?
Pearl or
That's
something?
X. Dylan's got it. Dylan's got it.
Yes, that's
Nice.
X,
That's
baby.
Pearl right there.
Yeah.
My man saying, Kid Cass saying, wait, do you think Thanksgiving is a slasher? Definitely. It's like the
That's
definition
it's not a good slasher, but it's a slasher. Yeah.
definition of a slasher. Yeah. Wes, you know this one?
Cool.
I don't think I do know this one. Let me
2005.
Shut up,
Oh,
fucking Link.
2005.
Link can't help but give clues.
I'm
He's
sorry.
killing you.
I have no clue. Honestly, I don't think I've seen this one.
What is it, Link?
House of Wax.
Oh,
Oh, it's the House of Wax. Yeah, I haven't seen that one.
Never.
That's Sam Winchester from Supernatural. I forget his name.
Yeah, I love
Nice.
this scene. I love this scene in particular. I think it's a cool movie. It's got a lot of cool, fun, practical effects.
yeah.
Link, my man, you know this one?
Ooh. This is a Freddy.
Mm-hmm.
Nightmare Warriors. Or Dream Warriors.
Wait, no, I'm fucking tripping. What? Give me the number because I get the numbers mixed. I get the names.
And
mixed
Dream
up.
Warriors number 3?
Dream Warriors is 3. This is not number 3. Is that what you?
Yeah, I really don't know. I was just guessing.
Sorry,
but,
Owen.
let's stick with this.
This is part. Robbie's got it. Nightmare 4. This is the one I grew up with and loved. And then when we did it for the franchise review on Pop Culture Philosopher, it's terrible. I thought it was awful. All right, Stu. You know this one?
Oh shit. No, I don't. I don't know that one.
Yes, you do.
I don't, man.
By the way, a lot of these we covered on the channel. I went through almost every slasher that we've done. I put on here. Anybody got it
Is
in the
it Final
chat?
Destination?
Nobody's got it.
I know it feels like Final Destination. Or
It
something
does
like
feel like it. This is Thanksgiving.
Nice.
This is when
Ah,
they
that.
cut the body.
I haven't seen that one yet.
I thought you did that one with us.
Mm-mm.
Okay. All right, chat. This one's for you guys. We got a couple more. We're gonna do 2 more rounds, and then we're gonna give away some stuff, and we're gonna get up out of here because I'm running fucking long. Chat. This one's for you. What movie is this from? Give it to me, chat. Robbie's coming through late. Robbie's giving all the answers after we've given them. I love it. Freddy's dead. Evan's just fucking crushing. Well done, Evan. Well done, my brother. All right. So where we're at now, Link and Stewie, you guys are tied. So this is what it's all coming down here. But Wes, first, this one's for you. You know this one?
That's Peeping Tom.
That's
Yeah.
Peeping Tom.
Ooh, good eye.
All right, Link, this one is for you. A little dark.
Fuck. Is that Jason? I don't know.
Yes, it is
Is
Jason.
that like? Is it? Part 4?
That's
5.
That's Crazy Ralph. Crazy Ralph from part 1. You're doomed. Don't
No,
go there,
you
you're
know
doomed.
what?
When he dies, it's part 2.
That's when he dies in the.
Yeah,
Okay, is that a flash?
No, he
Okay.
comes back in part 2, and he's one of the earlier deaths.
Okay.
Robbie's just, the game work rats as an everyone. I win. You don't, Robbie. You don't. I feel like
You
Willy
give
Wonka.
them after they've already been given.
Exactly. All right, Stu, are you there? Stu's probably over there fucking fighting off young children. You don't win. I'm the GOAT. Robbie's out of fucking out of control over
Robbie's
there.
been watching Big Daddy. You guys remember in Big Daddy when he's like the kid play the game called I Win? You know, he's like,
Yes.
how does he always win? You know, that's Robbie's been watching Big Daddy. Yeah, because I win. Hip hop anonymous.
As the chat says, I'm number 1. That reminds me. I need to learn how to give out wrenches. Robbie, do I have to be on YouTube to give out wrenches? Let me know. I think that's how it works.
Yeah, I need to be knighted blue.
I know. All right. Oh, Stu, there you are. Stu, you ready?
Yeah, man.
All right. This is what it all comes down to. If you don't get this one, we're gonna have a face-off between you and Link. But if you get this, you win. You ready?
No pressure.
Okay.
What the fuck?
I would not get this one.
Fucking angles.
Do you know it?
What? No? What the fuck is the question?
They're all the same. They're all images from a movie. Just tell me the movie.
And
if not, we'll move on. We'll just go into face-off round between you and Link, which means round 2.
Freddy 4.
Great guess, but you're not even close.
Okay.
Is it House of Wax?
No, Link.
It's Jeepers Creepers, right?
It is Jeepers Creepers.
That's what I. Oh shit!
I'm just going off Evan.
Down in the tunnel, right?
This is Link's Horror Fest.
Through the bodies. Yeah.
Here, I wanna.
Always go with the first instinct. Yeah, damn
you guys want to? Because I've got questions. We could either do more of these to do the tiebreaker, or we can go back and we can do more of this. It's up to you guys.
How about we both get a mask?
No.
We'll call it even.
We got more trivia to play throughout Horror Fest. I just want to spice it up. What would you guys prefer?
I'm fine with either. Yeah,
it doesn't matter, right?
Which is easier?
We'll go back to this one because I got my little bucket right here. I don't know what's easier. These at least have like a multiple choice.
Visual.
It's out of 8.
Yeah.
Right. So this one we're gonna do 2 more. 2 more, and we're gonna see what happens because you guys are tied. So this one's for you. Each of you get 2 questions. Which slasher on this list, I'm glad we got to this one, has the most kills in film?
It's gotta be Freddy, right?
No.
No.
I was over there reading the chat zone up for a second. He's got a surprising, like, not that many kills because they're so elaborate that he doesn't get as many kills as some of the other people.
As he tried,
his kills take so long that it really brings his numbers down. It is
Ghost. I mean, I'm not for the points, but yeah. Ghostface.
It's Michael Myers. For the longest time it was Jason, but Michael's still making movies. You know what I mean? He had the Rob Zombie movies, and he came back with the David Gordon Green trilogy.
He did rack up some kills in the.
Nobody's had that many, kills more recently. Art the Clown's only has 3 or 4 movies, and he's racking them up.
Yeah,
he's doing his best to catch up. But all right. Oh, again, Stu, this one's for you. Here we go. The original actor for this slasher appeared in the 4th season of Stranger Things.
So he was one of these guys?
One of the original actor for one of these slashers appeared in the 4th season of Stranger Things.
Is it Robert Englund, like the dude who played Freddy?
It is. Oh,
yeah.
Boom.
Oh, no shit.
All right, so Link, you got one chance. This is your one chance to tie it up. This is for everything. This is for all the marbles. And Wes, you've already won, by the way. And Evan, you've already won as well. Congratulations, Evan. Congratulations, Wes. Link, to tie it up. Only killer where the original actor returned for every film in the franchise.
Candyman.
He ties it up. We keep it going here, right here on on Blood Splatter Chatter. Here we go. This slasher was named after his creator's childhood bully, Stu. This was a fun fact on Blood Splatter Chatter when I was doing shorts.
Of course, I knew that. Like, and
this slasher was named after his creator's childhood bully.
Was it Freddy?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It was Freddy Krueger with Wes Craven's childhood bully, and then when he did
I was thinking
last House on the Left, he has a character named Fred, and the other one name is Krug. Like 2 of the villains are Fred and Krug, which
That's
is
awesome.
Nice.
I never noticed that.
I was thinking like Freddy or Chucky. I was like, nobody's fucking bully's name was like Ghostface or fucking Leatherface,
yeah.
you know?
My Ghostface
like,
was Candyman.
Like
yeah, or Leatherface.
Yeah, exactly.
That's hilarious. All right, we're tied up 6-6. One more round. Link, this one's for you. This slasher has been played by Mark Hamill.
Chucky
in the remake. Now, would you guys played? Is that a good enough way to say that? He voiced him, played?
Yeah.
Right?
He was doing the characterization, yeah.
All right, Stu. So that's what it all comes down to once again. Oh, fuck. I'm out of questions.
Oh, what?
So we both get a
no. Well, I've got Halloween 1978
to be continued.
Damn.
Well, hold on, bro.
I know. I feel like we need to give. Lick. I feel like I need to take that last one away, and we need to move into some of these other things. I apologize. I fucked up. I fucked up.
It was praised. Fair and share.
Just do 1978. It's up to you then, Stu. Do you want a question specific to the movie Halloween 1978, or do you want to move up to the next one in this slide thing?
I just give my mask to Link. How about that?
No. Come on. This is a goddamn fucking show we're putting on here. Let's get it fair and square. Sorry, I fucked that up. I didn't realize there was only one left in that bucket. I fucked it up. What do you want, bro?
I don't care. Whatever is clever.
All right.
Getting nitty gritty.
Let's go. I'm gonna do one of these. What movie is that from?
I have no idea.
No?
No idea.
Anybody for funsies?
It's Freddy versus Jason.
Freddy versus Jason, which means Link is the winner of the other Jason match. So first of all, congratulations, Link.
feel right.
Congratulations, Wes. Wes, really
Thank you.
congratulations because you fucking whooped everyone's ass. So well done, man. Good job, Wes. Great job, Stu. You didn't do bad. You didn't do shabby. Robbie also evidently won in the chat. Really, really proud of you. But first thing I need to know, Evan, do you want? Let's remove this. Let's blow me up. Do you want a NECA or your choice of Jason mask? I've got a few new part 3 masks that I've made they're pretty dope, and I have one part 4 mask that I made that's also pretty dope. So let me know, man. Let me know if you want the NECA or you want a Jason mask. I can send you pictures because I really have like 5 or 6 of them that I would give you the option to pick through, brother. So let me know, Evan. Let me know.
Evan, you should ask which one Robbie would pick, and then pick that one for yourself.
Yeah. All right, so first of all, I'm sorry I fucking took you guys so long, man. We've been doing this forever. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me in the chat and on the panel. But let's go ahead and we got to do our due diligence. Let's rate Halloween 5 and then get up out this bitch. Before we do that, fuck it, because we have a decent amount of you in the chat. The whole asking for nominations for movies things wasn't working. So let's also stick around. Don't leave. Everybody's in the chat. Vote on a movie that you want to see us cover later on in Horror Fest. I'm going to give you guys.
Oh, yeah.
All right, homie. All right. I'll hit you up. I'm going to give you guys options right now in the chat. Don't leave and please vote because we need to get this done. I'm going to give you guys movies. Vote on the one that you guys want to see us do. Evan put up Session 9. I put up the rest of these, really, honestly. So Session 9, you can vote on. Lake Mungo.
13 Ghosts.
Amityville fucking Horror. All right, these are spooky movies, not ones made for. Thank you, Robbie. Appreciate that, brother. Robbie, vote. Don't leave. Vote. Session 9, Lake Mungo, Amityville Horror, The Conjuring, because that was the original one that we booted out, or bit of a curveball, or The Howling, because we've never done a werewolf movie on this show either. So vote now. What do you want to see us do? The Conjuring, Session 9, Lake Mungo, Amityville Horror, or The Howling. And we have one vote. OG Amityville, Dylan. OG Amityville. So let me know, guys. If you guys are in the chat and being fucking Howling too, Robbie, you just see it's full of jokes. This guy thinks it's fucking the Laugh Factory over here. Dylan saying The Howling. We need to do a damn werewolf movie. I agree. It's crazy that we've never done one. We have one vote for The Howling. Does anybody else want to vote on this bad boy? Evan, you up in here? Evan's already voted for Session 9, I guess, because he nominated that one. We got one vote for The Howling, one vote for Session 9, and I'll come back to you guys. Jay's saying Amityville Horror. All right, so as you guys throw them in there, there you go. What do you got? VHS?
It's The Howling 3 though, but I was gonna say I know I had one of them around here.
Hell yeah. Dylan's saying that's crazy, but no better way to kick off doing our first werewolf movie than The Howling. All right, Robbie's saying The Howling too. So we got 2 for The Howling, 1 for Session 9, 1 for Amityville Horror, and 1 for The Marsupials. All right, so we'll come back to that. Wes, my man, what are you giving Halloween 5? Final thoughts on Halloween 5?
I think I give it.
Why am I saying Halloween 5? I'm thinking of my score. That's why I said Halloween 5.
Oh, yeah.
What are you giving Halloween?
My bad.
Halloween 1. My bad.
Oh, yeah. The original Halloween, yeah, I think I give it a 4 out of 5. I think that's always been it's always kind of been between 4.5 out of 5. And it's like, it really just depends on like what my headset is when I'm watching it that day. Mm-hmm. Like if I'm really, really in the mood for it, it always hits and it's a 5. And I think just this last time I watched, I think maybe I wasn't in the mood all the way, but like it's still a fantastic film. So it's a 4 out of 5. I love it. I think like what you were saying, a lot of the dialogue is kind of low key funny. Like people hate on it, but no, it's funny stuff and it makes the characters feel real. And there's a lot of great suspense and the cinematography is really pretty. And it just is one of those super simple films that kind of hits on some small town anxiety and it just works and it's great.
Dude, you know what? Just to throw in there, man, yesterday I came home. I live at the end of a dead end. And when I came home, I was with my wife and my kid, and there was some like kind of crackhead looking fucking guy walking away from like my house area. So I walk out, and I make sure that he sees me as he's walking away. And then I see him like walk into one of my neighbor's yards and like walk up to the house and walk back. So I walk out in the middle of the street. And I'm like, fucking, I'm not a tough guy, but I gotta pretend I'm a tough guy for a second. I'm like, yo, bro, what are you doing? I was lower than, yo, bro, what are you doing? And he turns around, he's like, hey, I'm just looking for my buddy's house. I'm real sorry. But either way, my point is like that it was in my head all night. And like when I put every time when I put Halloween on, it makes me more like,
Yeah.
And like if the movie actually freaks me out, not like the movie is scary, but it makes me worried about what could happen at my safe space. Hell yeah.
People preying on vulnerabilities.
Exactly.
For real. And it's like so real life too. It's so like grounded.
Yeah.
That's another thing I love about the original movie is like if you don't have all the other ones, it's super fucking grounded. It's just this guy being a random killer. I mean, it's not he gets shot 5 times and gets up. But his randomness is what I love about it. That it could be anyone. He could have seen you, and now he's stalking you. So a 4 from Wes. What are you giving it, Link?
I'll give this one a I don't know why. It's either between 4.5 right now or 5. I'll go with 4.5. It's a solid flick all the way around. The blueprint, if you will, for your average slasher of today. And it was cool to see how it picked up from earlier horror films and amalgamated that into like its own little formula, to the point where it's like that is like the standard formula that a lot of slashers follow now. But I guess I will say the 0.5 is like, I think it's your mileage may vary depending on when you see this. Like if you've seen so many gnarly horror flicks over the last 20 years, this might not really impact. It might, like you said earlier, Bruno, you had got to kind of like mature a bit, or like this might be one you come back to and appreciate more later on, as opposed to the initial watch. But it's still a very solid foundational film. Great performances, great script, as you said, great dialogue. The lighting, just got to shout that out. That again, I was really impressed by that, which is, I don't know why that caught me off guard. I found that really impressive. But yeah, solid 4.5.
Hell yeah, man. Mr. Stu, what are you giving it?
It's a 5 out of 5 all day for me. I think it's not only like the blueprint for so many things that followed after it, but I think in like terms of like what you're trying to say about the birth of the slasher, I think it takes all those things like Psycho and Peeping Tom and all that and stylizes it in a way that it hasn't really done before. You know what I mean? And in an unforgettable fashion, like the things it does with cinematography, camera angles, music, like sound as a weapon, and just like that, that belief and acceptance, I guess, among all of us, in the American population, that something that's broken and wrong with us, but like, are we ever going to really want to understand that, or are we just going to want to keep it up there as a spectacle? Like, and I think this one like rides that line in a way that hasn't been done before. Like I said before, like Carpenter's vision, like what he wanted to do on this is fully realized, and I think
fully fleshed,
and takes all those elements of those movies that we watched up to this point, and like really integrates it in an amazing way. Like so I think, like you said, dude, there's also an element of like real believability. You can, like, the home invasion aspect of it, just your vulnerability in general. I think like this one preys on all those fears, and it does such a great job. I love, one of my favorite things just from the Halloween franchise in general is the term of the shape, right?
Yeah.
Because it doesn't have to be like a person or whatever. It's like a form, right? It just has to serve a function. And I think like that says a lot about us, and who we are as a society, and the things that we hold close and the things that we fear. So I think in all those ways, it's a classic, and the way that Mike Myers has like affected the genre and continues like to still have his own success in his own like line of revamps and movies to this day makes it a 5, man. I think you could watch it and be like, technically it's not as proficient as some of these other ones.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is one of those ones where for me cultural impact has got to like step over like the technical mishaps that I see in it. So
Bruno, you're mute.
I thought it was
Anyway, now that I've said all that really brilliant shit, let me just go ahead and give it a rating. No,
I could tell that's what.
Watching it in the context with all these other movies and like two good ones to compare it to are Texas Chainsaw and Black Christmas, which both of those like Texas Chainsaw seems like also the most stripped down, like a very stripped down movie compared to the other ones, the Giallo movies and like Psycho and Peeping Tom. There's a lot more going on plot wise and story wise, but there's something creative about that. There's still a twist in that movie when you find out, oh, they're all part of one family. And there's still like there's something in the writing there that's really cool. To me, it's almost like it's really impressive that John Carpenter and Deborah Hill, like they took away almost every story element from all of the movies that we watched on this run and replaced it with a shape and made the most impactful one of them all. It's so great. And the music obviously has so much a part of that. The character, like you can't sell a Black Christmas doll. You know what I mean? There's not a deep red doll or a blood and black lace doll or even Psycho. There's not like a Norman Bates doll. Isn't cool. But they figured out like, oh, we can make like this came out the same year as or a year after Star Wars. So this is the same time, like, oh, we can market the shit out of it. You can make more money off the toys than the movie. Like this is like the beginning of that and like such an influential part of that.
Do you think that Michael Myers it influenced Friday the 13th developing its look?
Fuck yeah!
I mean, white hot.
They said 100%. Like for Friday the first one specifically, they were like, oh, okay, he did Halloween. Let's do Friday the 13th. So like, what did they do? Like they straight up said, like we took the formula. They tried to make their own Halloween. Is 100% what they were trying to do. But then, as far as like what Jason became, I would say it's gotta the just supernatural force that and he doesn't even really become that until
was it 3 or 4?
He's kind of that in 3. He's kind of that a little bit more in 4, and then he's a supernatural, undeniable
juggernaut in Manhattan.
Yeah, in 6.
That's Manhattan, right?
No, that's Jason Lives. Yeah, that's the 8th one. What up, Two Gun?
Okay,
my brother. I'll give it a 5 for sure. I've seen this movie a billion times. I still love it every single fucking time. I see its flaws. I prefer the characters of Black Christmas over Halloween all day. Like I think it's like there's like something about them that I like them more. They're not annoying. They're not totally annoying and all that.
They're going through like real shit in Black Christmas. Like, it's Black Christmas is that rewatch made me like see how it's like it is a horror movie, but it's like if you stripped away the horror aspects, it could be a totally fine drama movie. Right. Like those people's problems would still resonate. As to compared to this, it's like I guess it's more. I can't find a better way to put it, but it's more about this
without the horror.
Yeah.
Well, one thing I was gonna say is it's more in Black Christmas. They're college students dealing with more college problems, and in this, they're high school kids dealing with more high school problems. So that part of it, kind of like I'm making excuses for it, is a little more dumbed down because of that. Oh, there's something else I was gonna say. I don't know. I just think it's that there's things about. I thought for sure I would walk away and be like, oh, this was the peak of Road to Halloween. This is the best movie on all of these. And I would debate that. I would say maybe Psycho is a better film. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, like that's a better horror movie. And I would argue Black Christmas is like right there with it. But still, I'm giving this one a 5 because they don't have the fucking score that this one has, and they don't have the mask. So we've went on long enough.
Very iconic.
5 from me, 4 from Wes, 4.5 from The Missing Link, and a 5 from Stu. Bunch of 5s in the chat. Evan, Dylan, all you guys in the chat, appreciate the shit out of you tonight. Robbie, the homie from Pop Culture Philosophers, Jace Hurd, Kid Cast, Dude Dog, yo son of a bitch. Two Gun just popping in. If I missed anybody, I apologize again. Evan, hit me up, man. Wes, you got anything coming up you want to promote? You got anything going on you want to talk about?
Yeah, I mean, you can find me on this thing over here, this name on just about everything: YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. And I don't really have anything specific coming up soon, but I am working on all sorts of great stuff all the time. So if you go find me on any one of those things, that would be awesome.
Hell yeah, man. Do it. Make sure you're checking out Wes over there. Link, you got anything special coming up?
Blood Splatter Chatter next Thursday for continuing Horror Fest. But
I didn't
like I always say,
we're doing the whaling next week. I forgot to put like a
Nice.
slideshow together. Yeah.
Oh,
I've never seen it. This is Stu's pick.
Yeah.
There's certain things about when you cultivate these lists. I'm glad that you guys add certain movies because it's like, oh, I've been meaning to get to that for a while and I've just never committed myself. So it's like this is a good way of getting me to like sit down and watch stuff that I've really been curious about. The Whaling's been one I've been curious about, by the way.
Can't wait to hear your thoughts on it. You got Robbie for that one too, right?
Yeah. Robbie be here next week, next Thursday. The Whaling. It's on Shudder.
Fuck yeah.
Pretty sure.
Hell yeah.
What do you got going on, Stu?
Every Wednesday night, Ingen Insights on the Dr. Dooms Fan Club YouTube channel. You can subscribe to me and check out all the things I'm doing. Dr. Dooms Fan Club on YouTube and IG. Other than that, yeah, I'll be back here next Thursday night, kicking it with y'all.
That's what I'm talking about. And then again, I haven't made a thumbnail yet, but the plan right now is this Sunday, Link and I are going to get together in the afternoon, do a little 2025 double feature, talk about dangerous animals, which I've heard good things about. Just hit Shudder.
Yeah.
And then the other one I think is called Twins. Does that sound right, Link? Something like that. There's another movie being released on Shudder the same day. It's either out right now or it's coming out tomorrow. I think it's called Twins. So either way, go check that.
You're confused.
Am I fucking
I'm thinking there's a movie. There's a movie with like his name. What's his fucking name? His Dylan something. He was like he played Teen Wolf on the MTV, or he was in the Teen Wolf MTV.
Yeah.
Maze Runner. If you know that, he's in this movie called like Twinsies. I think it is. It seems like a horror. I don't know if it's coming out or it's
It's called The Twin on Shudder. It's coming out. It's coming out either today or tomorrow. That and Dangerous Animals both just dropped.
Nice.
So The Twin, which I have no idea. It could suck, but I've definitely heard good things about Dangerous Animals. So get all you guys in the chat. Appreciate the shit out of you. Go sub it to Dr. Doom at Missing Link on Instagram and Scream Brulee. Appreciate you. We'll see you for The Whaling.
Wish I had you all alone. Just the two of us.